doesn't need his name up in lights. He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within rappers. Hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth, or does it stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and get 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches the key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated.
I just like them. I mean, they play really hard. They're athletic. We've got to improve our pass protection. I think we had some not breakdowns, but our D lines. I feel like they've got some good players over there, and that's usually the slowest thing that comes in fall camp is your protection. So we've got to certainly continue to work there, but they're willing, and I think they're athletic enough to do what Bobby and Eric are asking them to do.
All right, the point of contention, the offensive line. That's Sam Pittman talking about him as we welcome you into the zone on a fantastic Thursday. Happy to be with you. Kevin Kelly's going to be along with us in a little bit. Second day in a row, thanks to the Little Rock Athletic Club. Had a makeup day from last week. DJ Williams, Justin Acri, and the Wizard Christian Weaver. Lots of Olympics talk today. We've got some field hockey happening now. It's weird how they all start in the goal.
Oh, that looks intense, right?
Wild. I guess that's like a penalty shot. Anyway, it's a big day. We got lots to recap, things to talk about, and I've got some ridiculing to do. So we'll get to all that. What was the buzz on the football team or in the early part of practice? I saw the catch. Was it Broden that made the one-handed grab?
Yeah,
Yes.
People are freaking out.
That was impressive.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't want people to get too hyped up about highlights that are made at the first day of practice.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's
Still cool to
fun.
see.
It's letting us know football's back, and we've been hearing a lot of buzz about Broden.
Yeah.
I like the fact of what happened. If you heard Taylor Green being asked about it, he says it looked like it was that wasn't the first option. He recognized it was man-to-man coverage. He understood in that type of coverage, you're not going to have a lot of time because the pressure's coming to get it out to a guy who's going to have a chance to make a play. So I like how usually when a lot of times it's so scripted in practice, you know who's going to get the ball, especially before the play is whatever. And so it was a good reaction. Great throw. Beautiful throw. And good coverage. I believe it was the youngster, Braxton, out there on him. And so it's good seeing those two getting some work in. But, yeah, let's not get too hyped up on a couple catches here or there.
Well, can I just be happy that football's back and practice is happening?
That was fun, seeing that they're back.
4 weeks from today, 28 days from today.
You did that?
David Basil, I believe.
Okay.
Somebody from the morning show. Anyway, we're back, baby. Also, jockstrap, special Thursday jockstrap to whoever wrote in permanent marker on the board.
It's up there.
What are we doing?
Busby Q, is it always on May 11th?
No. It's the Saturday after or Saturday before Mother's Day.
So when's the next time that board's going to be right?
I don't know, 7, 8 years, 10 years from now, who knows?
Wow.
Anyway, we also don't have baseball tickets to give away. And there you go. So anyway, I don't know who did that, but jockstrap to you.
Yeah.
Morons. Anyway, what did I miss yesterday? Because I got a couple of things for you.
What did you miss yesterday? It was more a lot of football talk. We had a lot of sound from Coach Pittman as he had the press conference. So that was mostly talk. A lot of callers coming in talking about the differences between this year and next year, or this year opposed to last year. Michael Felder came on, really had a great little stint about the U.S. men's basketball team. That was fun. People comparing, saying like the Dream Team is hands down way better and it's not even close to competition. And we just kind of made the argument, well, the world competition is a lot better now.
Sure.
And he went there. And he said he hates the way that basketball is brought up and taught here in America compared to Europe. Mm-hmm. He says everyone needs to adapt the way that they teach basketball in Europe. And I never really thought about it as much because, I'm just more into football, obviously. And he's right. I was, 6'2", and I was just the tallest guy in my school. You know where I was?
Playing inside.
Mm-hmm. But I'm a natural wing.
Yeah, you're crafty post player.
Natural wing. I should have been out. I should have been a 2.
Should have been a 1, really.
Technically.
Can we point out again how farcical the line on that game was? When it came out, we said 32.5, and again, we all knew it was probably going to be a little more comfortable victory than the 1-point victory they had in the exhibition game. Mm-hmm. But that was never a good line.
No.
Now, 33 against Puerto Rico might be a good line, but 32.5 against South Sudan was a joke, and the fact that I didn't load up on them embarrassed.
What was it?
For me. It was 32.5 points.
What did they win by?
17.
It was never 25 at one point.
Yeah, it was never.
Okay.
But I mean, it was never really that close of a game. But 32's a large.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit ridiculous. And again, I wasn't basing it strictly on the fact that they only beat them by 1. Anyway, I will also say the 3-on-3 thing has been a complete joke.
Yeah, we suck at the United States apparently.
Yeah, it's just, again, you got to build the right roster. It's like we're like, it's a new thing. We're not going to worry about it. Whatever. Just throw some people out there.
I feel like we got enough people that you could put out there that would do very well in that.
I guess it's about the qualifying.
Yeah, you
have
to
do the 3v3 FIBA thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's like we should be sending our best college players that aren't in the NBA or something.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, you want an opportunity to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal?
How about
just get a couple games on 3-on-3?
Look, if I want to send Jaylen Brown to run the 100 meters, I ought to be able to if I want to. Now, if there's some kind of,
I hear you saying.
If there's some kind of qualifying time, it's fine. But to judge this guy's not good enough or experienced enough or doesn't have the qualifications to play basketball at this level, that's dumb. I mean, we started sending the pros, and they weren't really competing until they showed up at the Olympics. I don't know how many international competitions John Stockton played in before they went and rolled it up in the Dream Team, but I'm pretty sure not much.
Right.
Anyway, you can't tell me you couldn't assemble a better 3-on-3. I mean, we're rolling Jimmer Fredette out of the grave onto the court.
China legend, by the way.
And he's injured now. Again, this is what we're doing. If you don't think that's a reach, I'm sorry. It's a joke. It's a joke. We're not even. It's like we don't care. You're playing college players on the women's team. Again, no offense to Haley Van Lith. I talked about this the other day, so I won't go off about it again. But, I mean, this is not the best assembled teams.
There
they
are
don't care.
WNBA players on the 3v3 team at least.
I understand, but they're still learning what they're doing. I just think it's almost like the rest of the world's been playing 3-on-3 competitively for 50 years, and we just figured it out.
They got it figured out.
We're like, wait a minute, what's it like with 2 less players?
Yeah.
I've never done that before. Nobody grew up playing 3-on-3, except for everybody did.
I could be wrong. I bet the NBA players don't want to play 3v3.
A medal's a medal.
Country. I bet they don't.
Maybe not, but
some people don't care.
I'm assuming they weren't afforded the opportunity.
Probably not, because they'd have to go through all the FIBA 3v3 and stuff.
Again, that should be changed. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's just whatever. There are some successful things happening, like Katie Ledecky and others. I was going to tell you. So, 2 things. First of all, just got back from El Dorado, which I was thinking about it. The drive, Maddox's team opens down there for their first game of the year. They play down there, so we're making that drive again. It's actually quite a nice little drive through Sheridan. But the music venue, the indoor venue, is pretty nice. It's just basically a big open hall, and they've got, seating and whatever. So, again, I know you guys don't care about these bands, but it was nice. It was a good setting, and it was across the street from the Haywood, which was awesome. And that is a great hotel to stay in. If you ever go down there to play Mystic Creek or anything else, I got to tell you that the hotel was phenomenal. The service was great. They got a great little bar restaurant in there, too. It's just and the square is really cute, man. We went and had breakfast yesterday and then walked over to this boutique, and my girlfriend bought like one of everything in the entire boutique. But it was just a nice little setting. It's a great little space.
They got cool places to stay?
The Haywood is the place to stay. It's a hotel.
Super nice?
Very nice.
Blues Traveler was there, right?
Yes, Blues Traveler was the headliner, and Big Head Todd and the Monsters opened, but I thought they were the better of the two, honestly.
I would like to see Blues Traveler.
It is amazing watching John Popper play his harmonica, though. It is amazing.
Was it more amazing when he was huge?
No, it's not any more amazing, but it's just incredible watching him play it. Again, if you've ever picked up a harmonica and actually tried to make music out of it,
it sounds terrible.
Yeah, you can make sounds, but to make actual music and play key and play notes, it's amazing. The guy is ridiculous. It's wild. But the Big Head Todd, the lead singer, is also their guitarist. He shreds. I had no clue. I had seen him once before, but I don't remember him being such a freaky guitarist. But he was spectacular. So if you ever get a chance to catch them, I would definitely suggest it was really good.
If there's not a music act to go watch down there, would it still be a cool little trip to take down to El Dorado?
The little square is cute. I mean, I wouldn't say for more than a day or two. I'm sure there's other things to do. There's probably some other things around there that are worthwhile, but the boutiques are great if you're taking your lady. There's some cute little restaurants. They're actually building a new something on the corner because they had the license, the application for liquor permit up, but it's a pretty big space, so there's another thing going in there. But I would say, go down and catch a concert if you're into concerts.
Yeah.
Justin Moore's playing down there in August. Yeah. It'll be hot. It's outside. Jamie Johnson's coming up down there soon, too. They do get great acts. They need to promote more in this market. I know they just had the morning guys down there a couple days. But anyway, Haywood's really cool hotel. We hung out in the pool in the afternoon and then went to the show that night. So it's a good spot. Came back in town and basically drove directly to the theater yesterday.
Yeah.
And went to see Deadpool. Now, my girlfriend had never seen Deadpool 2, so we watched Deadpool 2 yesterday before the third one. She watched it in the car on the way back. And I got to say, I think Deadpool 2 is the superior film. Deadpool was good. I was disappointed, too. I think I'm with you on this one. It was good, but I think it's specific to me and others who don't like the multiverse thing. Now, it wasn't a huge deal to me, and like when they brought back, there were like 52 Deadpools from the alternate universe. It was fine. It was kind of cute, whatever. There was a lady Deadpool. There was a baby Deadpool. There was a Matthew McConaughey Deadpool. Is it long enough? Has it been a week? It's good enough. Anyway, here's the thing.
Spoiler alert.
If you like Deadpool, you're going to like it.
Yeah.
If you don't, you don't care. It's whatever.
So,
it's entertaining, but I thought...
Yeah, it's like a 6.5 or a 7. It's okay.
It wasn't as good as the second one, though, to me.
I don't think it was as good as either of the first two.
Yeah, I would say the first two way better, just story-wise. So, you know me, and I guess I was proven wrong for sure on this because I told my people at work that are really into this. A guy from work says, DJ, you made me binge watch Loki Season 1 and Season 2 before watching this, and I really didn't need to watch it. And I said, you're right. Because I don't think... I was let down because I wanted it to continue to add on to what has been built, and it really didn't. And the plot was kind of off. It was just a fun movie. People who want to go and say, oh, this is awesome, they just like action. They like the funny humor. I need that in a little bit of a story, too. I still don't even know.
The story was non-existent.
Yeah, I still don't even know
what
the reasoning of why the bad guy did what he did or what he needed. It still doesn't even make sense to me. And I've been thinking about it for days.
I'll tell you this, too. Like, gratuitous violence is part of the Deadpool universe. But I thought the scenes that were the gratuitous violence, like the fight scene between him and Wolverine in the car, and the scene at the end where he's fighting the Deadpools, it's just, it's just, it wasn't, it was dumb. I just thought the whole thing was dumb. Anyway, it was fine. I mean, I'm glad they're making a lot of money, and I really like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I do,
but
too.
I just thought it was whatever.
I don't see they do anything else from this.
I will tell you this. I don't know about watching Loki, but if you didn't see 2, it wouldn't make... There were a lot of things that wouldn't make sense, like his girlfriend being there and all that kind of thing. Like, it's like you wouldn't think twice about it. You'd be like, oh, okay, he's got a girlfriend or ex-girlriend. There's
a lot.
You need to know the backstory. I think watching 2 beforehand was helpful for me.
Yeah.
So
The cameos made the movie.
yeah, the cameos were interesting. They were good. I mean, yeah, having the other
We don't have to say who.
the other members of the
Yeah.
I guess they're X-Men.
Just other members. Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
members of the Fox universe.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Whatever.
And if you haven't seen like any of the past X-Men's or Fox stuff, maybe those cameos aren't as cool. Mm-hmm. But for people that have seen comic book movies over the past 25 years, it's pretty cool.
No, it was fun. That part was fun. That was a cute angle. Cute. Listen to me.
But yes, the story was non-existent.
Yeah.
For a comic book movie, I'd give it like a 8. For an actual movie, I'd give it like a 6.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's like a
I don't have the urge at all to go watch it again.
If you're the third best movie of 3 movies in the Deadpool series, I don't know how you give it more than a half, like 5. Like that's as far as you're getting with me.
Yeah.
5 I consider like a bad movie. I don't think it's a bad movie.
Don't you?
It's okay.
It's a letdown.
Yeah, I just don't think it's not a good movie.
And I think this comes from people who are very. We know what we want in movies.
I'm super open-minded. I just want fun and dumb,
Yeah.
and I don't care about story.
Well, that
really.
was fun and dumb.
I think it was fun and dumb.
Yeah,
It's about as fun as dumb as you can get.
it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. Though I don't
No?
know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just wasn't, and I was into it. I was excited about it, but
This isn't a spoiler thing. I thought when they were in the cornfield, I thought they were going to do Interstellar for a second. I was hoping they did.
Yeah.
Didn't
there
happen.
were a couple of funny references in there for sure. I mean, it's typical Deadpool, like with the quick wit. And,
Do you feel like he broke the fourth wall a lot this movie? You feel like it was a little too much? He talked to us the whole movie.
Okay. Didn't bother me.
It's a little too much for me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 10:23. We got a few people coming up. Bottom of the hour. We've got bottom of next hour, I should say. We've got Dr. O'Malley from UAMS talking about some sports injuries. We've got Mayor Scott coming on next hour as well, and David Adam Birds is going to come on the show at 12:30 today. He's playing a show tomorrow night in Central Arkansas if you're looking for some music. And then we've also got some more music we're going to be talking about tomorrow for Saturday. So it's that time of year, baby. And between the Olympics and that's what I need. The golf started today. Did you guys watch any of that for the Olympics?
You?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. It looked like course was in great shape. Looks nice.
Can I give a early game ball?
Sure.
I'm torn, though. If they had nothing to do with it, and they were completely not naive, but just away from it, got to give a game ball to Canada Soccer. They got out of pool play.
Is that surprising? This men or women?
Women. They got the 6-point deduction,
That's
and
impressive.
they still made it
that's
out.
right.
That's
Okay.
Yeah. So they still made it out. So they're gonna advance. That's impressive.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So when did they already get their
They played their last pool match.
did they get their appeal heard yet?
Yeah, it got declined.
Okay.
So
but they still got out anyway.
They still got over
That's
the
amazing.
they started it in the hole at 6 points.
The craziest thing would be if they win the whole thing.
You would think they would. They've been dominating.
Have they?
Yes.
They're better than the United States?
Oof. If it comes down between those two, it'll be fun.
It'd be great.
United States is really good too. So
A lot of Canada references in Deadpool.
a ton. That'd be
Main
great though.
characters are Canadian.
There's that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Hugh Jackman was Canadian.
Well, he's not. Wolverine is.
Oh. Definitely did not know that. Yeah, Hugh's from Australia?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, does he have
I
a
think
Canadian
Ryan
connection I
Reynolds is
missed?
Actually Canadian. and
Yes, he
Deadpool
100% is
Yeah, he is.
Canadian. Yeah, 1,000%.
Our question of the day today, the NFL is testing technology that could replace the chains. Would you like to see the chains replaced?
We'll tell you more about the chain technology on the other side. That'll impact your vote. If you're already like, I don't care what you do, just get rid of the chains, then
Yeah.
go ahead and vote. If you want to wait and hear more about the technology, we can tell you on the other side. Anyway, we'll get you a whole bunch more from the Olympics as well. And we got some good guests coming up, and we're going to have some fun. It's Thursday.
I like it.
Let's roll. It's a
go.
hot one, baby. It's a hot one.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo. Whether on the water or on the trails, we've got the ride for you.
This is SportsCenter.
Team USA men's basketball is off to a perfect 2-0 start. They did so yesterday with a 103-86 victory over South Sudan. It was Bam Adebayo starred for the Stars and Stripes. He had 18 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a steal as well in 21 minutes. Also for the U.S., LeBron James had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. As a team, the U.S. shot 53% from the floor. They were 43% from 3 and 80% from beyond the arc. 6 different players scored in double figures as the U.S. had 29 assists on 37 made baskets. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Chicago-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
Every day, we do one thing, and we do it at the highest level. We formed Arkansas Urology more than 25 years ago, and ever since, our world-class team has gained experience and expertise in every aspect of urology. Today, you'll find our state-of-the-art facilities across Arkansas, where the latest technologies are used in innovative ways by skilled specialists who are dedicated to one thing, improving lives every day. Schedule your appointment at arkansasurology.com.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Richard Yeager in Little Rock or Todd Martin or Seth Boyd in Jacksonville.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has it. Like step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, fifth wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer, 501-568-0040, or online at arkansastruck.com. And ask about the all-new RSI Smart Cap.
You never know what they're going to talk about on the zone.
Do I think I could rob a bank while doing the show live? I could. I guess we'd have to rob them in the breaks.
We'd have to time it up.
I need to actually top the hour break's almost 7 minutes.
Oh, plenty of time.
Dude, I could get the entire vault put in a big bucket.
If it's longer than 7, you're getting caught.
Let's see what the guys are up to today.
Tied for the most golds and overall Olympic medals of any American woman in history. When you hear that, what is your reaction?
I'm just so honored to represent our country, and those women that have set the standard for so many years have inspired me. They inspired me when I first started swimming, so thank you to them. Thank you to everyone that has supported me all these years.
What a reaction by you after that race. What are you most proud of about that swim?
I'm proud of the time. I just really wanted to swim a time that I could feel really proud of and happy with. And I kind of let my mind wander during the race, thinking of all the people that have trained with me. It was kind of like saying their names in my head and thinking about them. So to my Florida crew, all those Florida boys that push me every day, I love you guys. I mean, it's I know I make your life hard a lot of days, but you guys made my life a lot easier today, so thank you so much.
It was awesome. We also saw your parents and your brother and your uncle cheering you on, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Katie Ledecky. Bad to the bone. She's winning by such ridiculous margins, too, in the 1500. Pretty amazing. Congrats to her. And, again, unprecedented performance by a female Olympian. 27-year-old tied Jenny Thompson for the most Olympic gold medals in women's swimming history. We already told you about the American version. She won the 1,500 in 2021. Is a 5-time world champion in the event. Hey, let's see what she got left here. She's now medaled in all but one of her Olympic finals. 5th in the 200-meter free in 2021. The bronze earlier this week is also her first non-gold or silver. She'll go for gold again in the 800-meter freestyle with prelims on Friday, final on Saturday. With a win, she'll be the first woman to win 9 golds in swimming. A win would tie her with Mark Spitz for second most, regardless of gender. And a medal in the event would also make her one of 2 swimmers, male or female, to win 13 total medals at the Olympics, along with Michael Phelps, who won 28. So she's got a ways to go to catch him. I don't know if she'll ever have a shot. How many more Olympics? She could do a couple more Olympics, right?
She has to. I bet she has one more in the tank.
At least
she
one more.
Got one more.
I mean, in the 1,500,
36
she has...
would be an old swimmer, right?
Well, not 36, 8, and she'd be 30, 27. Yeah, she'd be 35. Yeah, okay, you're right. Same difference. Yeah, whatever. I think mid 30s, maybe. You could probably still swim. Maybe not as many events, but you could specialize. I think in a couple. Surely she could still do a competitive 1,500.
I mean, if she loses 8 seconds, she's still blowing everyone out of the water.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Phelps is the GOAT. So, but how long did he swim till? 36.
He had 4 Olympics.
He could have done another. Let's be real.
You think so?
I think he could have specialized and done a couple more events.
They were slowly catching him. There was one where he was just untouchable.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he would dominate, but I'm saying you would have at least a chance to win. You would think.
Her having 8 gold medals total is crazy when you think Phelps won that alone in Beijing.
Yeah,
he won 8.
It's insane. Yeah, swimming is different, and again, I won't take anything away from him. And I said this at the time, and swimmers get mad, but it's like most sports you don't get that many chances to compete at one games.
True.
It's still amazing.
It is.
And the fact that some people do specialize and you're kicking their ass too, it's incredible. So you got to give the guy a lot of credit, and her a lot of credit too. That's one of the bright spots. We've had a couple of, we talked about the 3-on-3. It's been disappointing. I assume the men and the women are going to be fine in, regular basketball. There's a guy named Justin Best. Probably never heard of him. He's an American rower. He'd set his sights on the Olympic podium, and today, the 26-year-old from Pennsylvania won gold in the men's 4. First time since the 1960 Rome Games. 1960, boys. It's been a while. So kudos to Justin Best. The U.S. victory was a lot more comfortable, it says, than the winning margin would suggest, as he and his crew, 3 other dudes, cruised through the 2,000-meter course with barely a ripple in their wake to finish ahead of New Zealand and Britain. Pretty cool story. 1960. So, U.S. rowing on the way up, and then, there's some other sports that may be on their way down. A little concerning. And then the controversial part of the Olympics so far, that, of course, is boxing. And I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but there is an Italian boxer, Angela Carini, who quit after 46 seconds while fighting one of the dudes that they allowed to fight as a woman in the Olympics from Algeria. And if you watched any of the punches, you could tell she was not feeling it, or she was feeling it. She took a couple of shots to the face. They think she might have gotten a broken nose, and after 45 seconds, she's like, "I'm out." They didn't shake hands afterwards. Obviously, she wasn't real happy about the way things played out. She said, "I felt a severe pain in my nose, and with the maturity of a boxer, I said enough because I didn't want to. I couldn't finish the match. I'm not here to pass judgment," she says. "If an athlete is this way, and in that sense it's not right or is right, it's not up to me to decide. I did my job as a boxer. I got in the ring and I fought." They were talking about not having her go in the ring at all in the first place, but she said, "No, I want my chance. I've earned it." So this is a travesty, and it's unfortunate, and I hope that the Olympic Committee gets their act together before the next go-round, because this is ridiculous.
It's a joke.
Yeah. And by the way, it's not just us complaining about it, or people that you think maybe are of a certain persuasion as far as the way that they think politically. This is common sense is what it is.
Agreed.
Martina Navratilova, pretty well-respected athlete, I'd say, in her day, has called out the Olympic Committee for having these boxers and some soccer athletes competing as women. The IOC's okay with it, she's written. This was on Twitter. You can call it X if you want. "They were not born female. The DNA says male. This is not anti-trans at all. It's only trying to keep women's category female. Get it now? Good for her. She's going to be my champ of the week. I'll give you a heads up.
Already got it?
Yeah, absolutely. It takes people like that who are respected athletes who also were supportive of, again, this is not an LGBTQ discussion. Yeah. This is a common sense discussion. She's very pro-LGBTQ.
Yeah.
She is not pro-stupid, and she's not pro-nonsense, and she's not pro-men fighting women or competing against women.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to protect women's sports, what are you doing? I mean, if we're going to open that door, I mean, God forbid, in her beloved world of tennis, I think you take the 100th ranked man, and he's going to give Swiatek hell. She's got bounce, by the way.
Yeah, the 100th ranked man would
bury her.
Yeah, it would win in 2 sets easy.
So, what are we doing? Anyway, it's going to take more people like her, though, speaking out and going, we got to get this under control. And it's interesting because other international competitions have said no.
Yeah, a lot have. Respected ones.
But the most important international competition says, sure, whatever.
How does that even happen?
Well, because they're not letting the governing bodies of those sports be involved in adjudicating what happens at the Olympics, which is exactly what should be happening. They're like, we do this all year. We do this all the time. This is what we do full time.
They banished the IBO because of the corruption within the IBO.
Yes, there is a problem. Yeah, well, luckily the Olympic Committee is 100%.
Yeah.
You said
pristine.
There were a few soccer players?
She said, I don't know the story about the soccer players, but she said there were soccer players that were men identifying that were able to compete. I don't know the story on that one.
Okay.
I'm more worried about boxers.
The boxing one.
I mean, is there anything purer than that? We're talking about people punching each other in the face.
Yeah.
And I just told DJ and Christian, again, no disrespect to most of the women who compete as athletes, but if you put me in the ring with a 200-pound woman, I'm going to beat her
badly.
Like, I'm sorry, I just am. Now, I'll have to get it over in the first round because I'm not going to be able to go from a cardio standpoint deep into the fight. But I'm pretty sure I could handle my business against a 200-pound woman.
The worst part was seeing the reaction of the girl that said, no, I'm not doing this.
It's
in
heartbreaking.
Tears, crying, training her whole life to be put in that situation. I mean, we can talk about this for a very long time, but like you said, it's a common sense debate, conversation.
I think the
it's
people
not picking sides about this and that at all. It's just, as I would always say, well, what are we doing?
Right. Well, people have tried to make it a hatred thing, or you don't like transgender people, or you don't like. No. I like common sense.
Yeah.
And you can't have men competing against women in any sport.
Period.
Certainly not in a combat sport.
Yeah.
So, if you disagree, you're wrong. Sorry. On this one, this is not a debate.
Yeah.
This is common. And I will give credit where it's due. And I mean, we've been talking about this for a long time. When I first got wind of this kind of thing happening, happened in track and field, it's happened in other sports, you're like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
And I will give Joe Rogan credit. I mean, he's been talking about this for, like, going way back to, like, the first ever even insinuation that this could even be a possibility.
Yeah. And I just feel like people in our line of work are very hesitant because they're so scared of saying the wrong thing or being misinformed. But that one, I think that's as clear as you can get. Yeah. I can't get behind that.
Couple calls. Take a break. 10:39. David's in Searcy. What's up, David?
Hey, man. I just got to say that this summer has been extremely rough on me. I just turned 69 a couple of days ago, and I have been in the summertime blues doldrums worse than I have ever had. I used to watch Major League Baseball, but now it has deteriorated into the strikeout home run league. There may be 4 or 5 players end up hitting 300 by the end of the season, and everybody's got somebody you can bring in that can throw 100, in a tough situation. Didn't used to be like that, but it is now. So I'm not really that interested in it anymore other than playoffs. And now, thank God, the Razorbacks are practicing, and now I'm starting to feel a little energized. I might even get up enough energy to go do some bush hogging and then get my food plots ready for planting for the deer. I'm starting to feel a little better. The coffee's tasting a little better. And as far as the baseball season goes, as long as the Cardinals finish 1/2 game ahead of your Cubs, it'll be a good season. And I'll watch the playoffs, And the Razorback football team, the offense will finish in the upper half of the league in statistics, and the defense will end up in the lower half of the league in statistics. And we'll do well to get 6-6 and get to a bowl game. unless something strange happens, and that'll be a good season. But it's going to be great to watch it because football is back. It is back. And I got to say this before I go. You and Wes together were the greatest thing in the media that I've seen in a long time. And when the lineup switched, I was a little leery about it. You have knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. Never thought it would happen, DJ. He was a little tentative at first, and now he gets under your skin and on your nerves just like Wes did. And it's just really great. DJ, I'm proud of you, man.
Hey.
In the afternoon, knocked it out of the park, and it's just wonderful, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
I would not get under my skin anywhere close to much as Wes does.
Does he not?
No.
I would have been okay if he would have said, and then you brought DJ in and it sucked. I would have respected that.
I like honesty. I'll take it however I can get it. What's up, Corn Dog?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I couldn't agree with you more about Navratilova. I mean, and I'll tell you somebody else that impressed me, Caitlin or Bruce, whoever, however you want to call her. She did the same thing. Or she did the same thing, but saying, this is not a conversation. I mean, there's, you got men, men that are born men. They should compete in men's sports, and I gave her props for that because I mean, this is not a gay or lesbian issue. It is simply a DNA issue, and there's just no. I mean, it is common sense, and I couldn't agree with you more. I will tell you this, though, Justin. I couldn't believe you didn't get in on the morning show when Justin Moore and Roger were talking about, their deal. I started calling and asking what their pronouns were.
What were they talking about? I missed it.
Oh, yeah, they were talking about sleeping together, and they were having human resources. You got to listen to the end of the show. I mean, they were talking about how, kissing each other on the mouth. And all that kind of stuff.
Listen, Roger Scott is often inappropriate, but he's always entertaining, so we let it go.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Luckily, our HR department's too busy to listen to the show most of the time.
Yeah, he was referring to Caitlyn Jenner, who competed in the Olympics as Bruce Jenner,
Right.
and won gold for the decathlon, I believe. Yeah, there was an article came out March 19th, 2024. Caitlyn Jenner is in support of the ban on girls and women's sports that include transgender athletes. So,
yeah,
you think? Talk about perspective.
Yeah, no doubt. 501 says, if you're trying to make it fair, it's from the D3 Auto Sales text line, why don't they just make the divisions by chromosomes? Throw out sexual orientation or identifiers. There's an idea. Randall says, Jake Paul's always looking for fights. I would like to see this she get in the ring with him. Yeah, he outweighs, I don't know how much 155 kilograms is. I don't speak metric, but that is a slightly built person who would get killed by Jake Paul. In fact, you would kill that person in a fight.
Thank you.
And they're someone who's competing in the Olympic
I thought
level.
you said me and Jake Paul would get after it.
No, Jake Paul would murder you.
Yeah, he would.
But you would crush this person that just fought this Italian woman, the Algerian fighter. Logan says, they need to give trans people their own Olympics, like the Special Olympics. I don't know that we have enough. That's like people saying, we need a private school league. I don't think there's enough private schools to have a league.
No. It'd be a lot of traveling.
Yeah. Got a question for Dr. O'Malley. Don't let me forget to ask him. He's got a labral tear in it, his daughter does, in her hip. Labral.
Labral, not labrum.
Yeah, it's a labral tear. It's in the labrum. Yeah. It's always more entertaining if RJ asks that question. How about that dude boxer who beat the blank out of the girl? Yes, Kyle, we were just talking about that. How about it? Could you ask the doctor about these young football players about getting sick at practice, 12-year-olds? I didn't see that. I do want to talk to him. That's one of the storylines today is talking about preventative work by athletes right now. What should your kid be doing, or what should your kid have been doing? Football and volleyball, since those are the fall sports or the main fall sports. What should we be doing or thinking about? Kids sick at football. I'll come back to these when Doc is on. The story of Deadpool or Longlegs better. Oh, listen.
You're taking Deadpool.
Deadpool is Shakespeare comparatively to Longlegs, okay? John Mark says, stop spoiling the damn movie. Listen, if you were that into it, you would have seen it by now. It's been 12 days. Mm-hmm. It's almost been 2 full weeks. Came out Thursday night, right?
It's been a week.
Okay,
a
week.
Yeah, let's say, wait a minute.
Yeah, whatever. Send me over there, and I'll take on all the other countries and play 3-on-1. Joe Johnson. Yeah, why isn't Joe Johnson? If we're going to bring out old dudes who can stroke it, how about Joe Johnson?
You could probably just send a team from the 3v3 over there.
Yes.
Does that count for the qualifications?
I don't think so, but it should.
Yeah, if we're going to bring out old dudes, that seems to be a little more appropriate than Jimmer Fredette, with all due respect. What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys. Man, I just wanted to talk to you for a second. I heard DJ a while ago. He was talking about sometimes you guys have to worry about what you say and this and that. I mean, both you guys are good Christian men. If you got something to say, I think you ought to say it. The only thing that's going to keep you from saying it is the devil, gentlemen. Y'all are good guys. There's 2 genders. There's males. There's females. Anything else, they're just pretending. You guys have a good day.
He said, the devil. The devil's a lie.
I'll let you do what you want.
That's what Tommy Richmond said.
I don't have an issue with it, but when it comes to competing in sports, the highest level, it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
you don't get to just have your way because you want it that way.
Yeah, and like I said, we typically say what we want to say, but for sure in this whole sports world, I think that's where it kind of gets easy to kind of understand where we're coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why should I be a people pleaser? Fall into line.
It's sizzling outside, but Saracen Casino's August car giveaway is even hotter. With a price tag of more than $114,000, the Lexus LC500 convertible is absolutely smoking. Just visit Saracen, use your free player's card, and play to win Saracen's most expensive vehicle prize to date. Play often for your chance at winning a red-hot Lexus convertible on August 31st.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
At the heart of historic downtown Russellville, the Old Bank offers an upscale dining experience. With the freshest ingredients and creative touches, their menu has an item for everyone. From their signature lump crab cake to a classic blue cheese poutine, BLT wedge salad to hand-cut prime steaks. They aim to cater everyone. And that's not all. Upstairs at the Old Bank, you can enjoy live entertainment Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with trivia, comedy shows, karaoke, live music, and more. Old Bank in downtown Russellville.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 35% off paints and stains from July 26th through August 5th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is Justin Acri. If you have hip or knee pain, it's time to see the experts at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. I've known Dr. Lowry Barnes for years, and he is a Hall of Fame surgeon who has operated on many Hall of Famers like Terry Bradshaw and Sidney Moncrief. He refers to Dr. Jeff Stambo and Dr. Ben Stronach as the best joint surgeons in Arkansas, and they all work at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Call 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment. That's 501-686-8674.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds, we will have an actual Razorback practice to discuss. First practice Wednesday, Thursday. We'll find out how things went. Also coming up, we'll talk Razorback recruiting with Richard Davenport. Both basketball and football, busy time for RD. Plus an Olympic update, high school football talk, and a whole lot more. Join us Thursday for Out of Bounds. Joe and I will be here from 1 to 4.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence, started not to give a fuck
can stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness, and they saying I'm back. I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit. I still believe in that. I had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. And they wanna see me pick back up. Well, where'd I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things. Now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt cause I'm just mobbing like that. You know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me catch a body like that. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all go through it. And Drizzy got the money, so Drizzy gon' pay it. Those my brothers, I ain't even gotta say it. That's just something they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know, yeah. That the real is on the rise. Them other guys, I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah. I be yelling out, money over everything, money on my mind. Then she wanna ask when it got so empty. Tell her I apologize, happened over time. She says they missed the old Drake, girl, don't tempt me. If they don't get it, they'll be over you. That new shit that you got is overdue. You better do what you supposed to do. I'm like, why I gotta be all that? But still I can't deny the fact that it's true. Listen to you expressing all them feelings. Soap opera rappers, all these sound like all my children. And that's who you thinking is about to come and make a killing. I guess it really is just me, myself, and all my millions. You know that they ain't even got it like that. You gon' hype me up and make me catch
10:52. We are watching 3-on-3 basketball. The United States women losing again. Shocker. Australia handling their business. Or is this a replay from earlier? Did they lose this game?
No, they
were 0-2, I think, like the men.
Does that say 12? I could swear that say 17. Uh-oh.
No, 14-12. They're down.
My
There's a
eyes.
minute 25
I'm
left.
getting there.
Well,
Uh-oh.
welcome to my world.
That's where it starts.
They lost to Azerbaijan 20-17 in the pool play to go to 0-2. If the United States women lose this game, they'll be 0-3 in pool play. There's a minute 20 left, and Australia just scored another one, so make it 15-12 now. Oh, U.S. just got a quick 2. All right. Maybe they'll get a win after all. We'll see.
Do they need? I don't know what the point totals are. Wouldn't they need?
I don't know if they have to win this one.
They probably wouldn't advance, right?
Well, they got this is the last game, right?
Yeah.
No, they'd have to. I would think. Yeah, if you have no points, you're not going on. And the men's team's in the same boat. I also saw Fredette maybe injured too. Did you see the video go around the internet of the
Yes, I did.
female trainer working on his
groin?
He's having some groin issues. So it's tough when you get old, man. Weird stuff happens. So it was kind of a funny video, but I felt bad for him. Bad timing, but he's also a guy that maybe, I don't know. He's apparently been lighting it up overseas, so whatever. But and to your point, like there may be NBA guys who are like, I don't want to play in that. But I gotta think there's a few guys that are like, go get gold and play half court. I mean, you're only playing. I don't know how long it lasts. What is it? A week? The 3-on-3 competition?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I mean,
think so.
you can hang out in France for a week, and you're playing like
Playing some pickup basketball.
Basically,
I wonder when like the
It'd
qualifying.
be fun.
When is the qualifying stuff?
Yeah.
And everything like that. Like
We
is it
didn't talk
during
about
the
that.
NBA season. I don't know.
That's a good question. But it can't be, right? I guess it could be.
Could be.
Yeah, you're right. Could be. I don't know. Maybe we get next time around we get LeBron out there.
Maybe
Right?
the reason we have WNBA
I would
people.
love that. Who would be your 3-on-3 basketball team if you could
That's a
pick
good question.
right now?
For Team USA.
Giannis?
For Team USA?
Yeah.
Well, Giannis can't play.
Oh, shoot.
So
No,
play for
sorry.
Greece.
Sorry. I'll put Devin Booker out there.
He's on Team USA.
Uh-huh.
Can't do both, right?
No.
I'm saying
We
you
just
get to
saying,
pick.
if you're
Okay,
making a
anyone.
team, who would you pick?
Anyone.
If you could have any 3 players.
Oh, yeah. I would do Anthony Edwards for
Yes,
sure.
for sure. Do you try to get a dominant post?
You try to get a big man.
Yeah, who would that be?
I don't know if you have to. I would say it's
I mean,
a
I
big
would
man
probably
that's
put Paulo.
athletic. I would Bam. Would you say Bam?
Bam or Paulo Banchero could probably play
Yeah.
big.
And then do you need D Book's your lights out shoot. I don't know.
Watching Australia run the United States off the 3-point line late in this game is hilarious. They just got to pass inside. It's over.
Yeah, that's it. 0-3.
They couldn't even get to 21 either time, any of the games, could they?
No, they have 15 points, and there's 1/10 of a second left. Tight game. Good effort late, but I don't know if. Anyway, if you want to join us, 1056, come on with it, 661-1037. We already hit a little D3 Auto Sales text line. True Service Community Federal Credit Union live fan feedback. Let's go to that. I'm not reading that. Let's see here. Harrison Butker on our live fan feedback. Women shouldn't be competing in sports at all. They should be home popping out babies. Good point. Absolutely.
Come on, Harrison.
Great. And Coach Kelly right on time. Good. Next hour, we'll visit with Coach, and we'll hear more from Coach Pittman. We've got some sound from some of the Razorback players as well. I do want to give some credit where it's due to Kevin Durant and LeBron James, who are doing a nice job for the U.S. Was it Kevin? Was Durant or was it LeBron that just? It was LeBron that just set the mark. Just hit a new milestone from a scoring standpoint for the U.S.
For Olympics?
Yeah, for Olympic scoring.
It's anyway, surprising.
KD's been certainly a key cog for them, yes? Safe to say?
KD he probably is the greatest.
Olympian?
Yeah, basketball Olympian.
What game? What year is this for him? Is this his
will
third?
be his fourth gold medal if we win.
Wow. That's amazing. Coach K certainly impressed with what Durant has been able to do.
What about Kevin Durant? He obviously was sensational after not playing literally in months after that calf injury. He's trying to become the first American men's basketball player to win 4 gold medals. He's already the U.S. men's all-time leading Olympic scorer. Mike, not to go all hot take on you, but could you argue that maybe KD is the greatest Olympic basketball player ever?
Well, I think he is because of longevity and accomplishment. And again, it's unique, but the amount of points he scored, he scored a lot more than anyone else. And Jim, and when he did them, when he scored in Istanbul in 2010, he averaged 33 points a game in the medal round. Obviously, in London, he was part of a huge team that we have with LeBron and Kobe. And in 2016 in Rio, he was by far our best scorer and really led our team to the gold medal. And so what he did against Serbia does not surprise me. He may have been resting his leg, but his touch doesn't need any rest. It's one of the best ever in the world.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Jeremiah Matthews in Little Rock, Justin Sollers in North Little Rock, or Michael Ludwig in Greenbrier today.
You know CertaPro Painters is your go-to choice for residential and commercial painting, but they also offer high-quality concrete coatings for your garage, patio, or commercial space, and they're looking to add to their rapidly growing team of installers. Whether you're an experienced installer or looking to start a new career, they provide comprehensive training and competitive pay. For an opportunity to join a team focused on creating lifetime opportunities for great people, call CertaPro today at 501-223-8988.
Get in the conversation with the True Service Credit Union live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. In too deep, lower your rate when you move your loan to True Service. TrueService.net.
We're live when you need us.
I think we better split up. Good idea. Yeah, we can do more damage that way.
1037 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
A question impacting the planned casino for Polk County will be on the November ballot. The measure would repeal the casino license that was already awarded and require a minimum signature count from each of the state's 75 counties. That's up from the current minimum of 50 counties. Arkansas Secretary of State John Thurston sent a letter of sufficiency, certifying the efforts met the required signature threshold to get it in front of voters. Meanwhile, the amendment concerning medical marijuana did not get enough signatures to make it on the ballot, but it did get enough to meet the threshold set by state law to institute a 30-day cure period to collect more. The group behind it now has until the end of this month to submit the rest of the required signatures. The amendment aims to loosen rules governing medical marijuana, including who can certify a patient's license application. This is Dorothea Wilson for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Mostly sunny, real hot again today. A heat advisory is in effect for Pulaski County. Some parts of central Arkansas, north of Little Rock, do have that excessive heat warning. We'll get up to 98 degrees today, but the heat index will be 105 to 110. Tonight, for the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
What's your Oaklawn? Is it hitting the slots for fun and high fives? Or having a round at Silk's Bar and Grill before the action? Play your way at Oaklawn's 24/7 non-smoking casino. With 1,500 slot machines, live roulette, craps, and blackjack, a sports book where you can watch and wager on your favorite games, and live entertainment at Pop's Lounge, you'll never run out of fun. It's time for more winning and more excitement at Oaklawn. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater Holton Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Do you feel stuck? At CFS Technologies, their belief is your hard work should be rewarded. CFS Technologies is excited to announce their brand new manufacturing headquarters in North Little Rock. After consolidating 2 facilities in 2023 and relocating their Juarez manufacturing facility to Central Arkansas soon, they're ramping it up and growing fast. And now's your opportunity to be seen and move ahead in your career. Join the team and step into your future with over 20 new manufacturing roles now available at CFS Technologies. Great wages, outstanding benefits, paid time off in a state-of-the-art, climate-controlled facility. At CFS Technologies, manufacturing isn't just a job, it's all your trade skills rolled into one incredible career. Visit cfstech.com or call 800-999-2820. That's 800-999-2820 or online at cfstech.com.
Every day, we do one thing, and we do it at the highest level. We formed Arkansas Urology more than 25 years ago. And ever since, our world-class team has gained experience and expertise in every aspect of urology. Today, you'll find our state-of-the-art facilities across Arkansas, where the latest technologies are used in innovative ways by skilled specialists who are dedicated to one thing, improving lives every day. Schedule your appointment at arkansasurology.com.
Sanders Ground Essentials presents Melinda Mayo when she joins Morning Mayhem each Thursday morning. Sanders Ground Essentials, where great lawns start today. On the web at sandersground.com. It's Melinda Mayo each Thursday with Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is the Pigskin Preacher bringing you the word. The Masters brings to mind lush fairways, towering pines, slick greens, and gorgeous azaleas. But the concessions are the real star. Pimento cheese sandwiches, barbecues, Arnold Palmer's, peach ice cream sandwiches, and all for ridiculously low prices. It is some of the best cheap food anywhere. A stark contrast with most sporting events where you have to take out a loan to buy some nachos, or a second mortgage to buy a soda or one of those beverages with hops. Whether you have a green jacket or a Razorback polo, Double B's is your place for some of the best cheap food in Arkansas. Stop by today at one of our 34 locations, and you'll be treated like a champion. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, get up and down for par, and go. That's Double B's.
Hey folks, Ethan Bates here. Some may know me as a Conference USA Player of the Year, but most know me as a spokesman for HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs. Anything from customizing any trailer however you want to handling all repairs. HJ Trailer Sales has always provided the best service, and most importantly, they make you feel like family. I'm a Hot Springs guy, so take it from me. HJ Trailer Sales wants to be your local hometown trailer store. Check them out today at hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man.
That's one of the things that, me and the receivers and I was talking about, just carrying over what we did in the spring, carried over the chemistry that we built in the summer, all the routes on airs and the stuff like that. So it's really cool to just see it, all our work coming to fruition. Is that the right word? Fruition, my bad.
Oh, you know how to spell it. You got it.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Southern Structural Solutions. If you need foundation repair or crawl space services, call Southern Structural Solutions at 501-581-9648 for a free quote.
All right, that was Talon Green trying to pronounce fruition. But
how do you say it?
Fruition. But mostly talking about the work that he did with his wide receivers, and they talked about it at Countdown to Kickoff, about how he would gather his guys together, and they worked in the offseason, and hopefully that's going to pay off this fall. Practice is underway. We're 28 days away from Razorback football at War Memorial Stadium. Excited about it, aren't we?
Pumped up. I'm looking at fall camp schedule right now. A lot different than when I played.
Some battles going on the offensive line. Here's Coach talking about Fernando Carmona, one of the key cogs up front for the offensive line. I forgot Josh Braun was back this year, too. Thought he was gone. I didn't realize he was
came back?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Still fighting for a spot. Nice scrunching up your face.
I thought good for him. I'm glad he's back.
Sorry.
I think he's better technique than what he was. They worked on it all summer as well. But I also think he has a lot more confidence. I think you're coming in, you're having all this to prove, and your mind's going, who's my teammate, how's Kudas playing, all these different things. And now he can kind of calm down a little bit and get a little bit more detail-oriented, which I feel like that's what he's doing. And he's going against one of the best in the league, against Landon Jackson every day. So if you ask Landon about him, I think Landon thinks he's one of the better tackles in the SEC. And certainly we know Landon is that way at the end. So that competition is really good. But I just feel like his confidence is coming and comes to the weight room as well because he's gotten a lot stronger.
All right, let's go over to the defensive line and Cam Ball talking about preparation for the fall camp.
I could say from a personal standpoint that this summer and this offseason was more of a mental. Physical-wise, yes, but if your mind wasn't in the right space, if you said it was hard or if you just couldn't push yourself, then, yeah, it was hard. But I can't say it was challenging, way better than last year. But that's because we have more standards that we have to live up to. We went 4-8 last year. That's a nasty taste in our mouths. So, every little thing we went back and see what we could have fixed and did better. And it started in the offseason in the weight room.
Question marks on the second line of the defense, I would say. Some linebackers, some things to prove. Cam Ball talking about that group.
Oh man, it's been good. We got a lot of backers out of the portal, and it's a couple that have already shown what they can do. I know Sori, he was making a huge impact in the spring, And just as a defensive lineman, you know, it takes a lot of pressure off you when the 2 or 3 guys behind you on the field, you know what they're doing, can direct you at times that you're lost and the crowd's too loud or stuff of that nature. But I feel like Sawyer's been coming along, Dix, Switzer, Larry. I can go on and on. I can tell you that every linebacker we got out of the portal has came in and made an impact, and that's what we needed them to do. And they've done it, lived up to it.
Okay, very good. Kevin Kelly here. Let's talk about some football things or whatever else he wants to get into.
Sheridan head coach Kevin Kelly once dominated high school football in Arkansas, winning 9 state titles in 18 years at Pulaski Academy. He's now dominating the airwaves on the Zone each week. He's brought to you by Little Rock Athletic Club. Whether you love swimming, playing tennis, running, doing CrossFit, lifting weights, or playing basketball, you can do it all here. And their new pickleball facility is now open. Pursue a healthier life and play on with Little Rock Athletic Club.
Hi, Coach.
Morning.
How are you?
Great. How about you? You're great. You came off a day off.
Yes.
Yeah, you're always great off a day off.
You're great. You got to hang out with these guys yesterday.
I did.
2 days in a row. What a treat.
We had a blast, and we had some good commentary from callers about you not being here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Find that hard to believe.
Some people are really sad.
El Guapo says, ask Coach Kelly what he thought of that one-handed catch Broad made yesterday. DJ really wanted to talk a lot about it, too. Wonder if Bobby Petrino made the team run. What, because he didn't catch with both hands? Probably so.
I make kids do up-downs for catch it with one hand.
Really?
I do not allow it.
Yeah, what if it's thrown out of their catch radius?
It doesn't matter. You might be able to tip it back to yourself. The ratio is like 1 to 7 you'll catch with one hand. And ESPN shows the 1, and they don't show the 7 drops. Mm-hmm. And kids are doing it, and it's awful. And the pros and the college guys can catch a little better. I'm telling you, if you always put up 2 hands, you will catch a higher percentage of passes, period.
Did you see the catch by Broden?
They're not good enough and quick enough to decide at the last second when it's out of their other hand catch radius.
Did you see the catch from Broden?
Yeah, they make good catches.
Did you see that catch?
No, don't care. I don't care if he caught it with his pinky with stickum on it and he couldn't get his body to he got lucky and it hit a bird and fell on his pinky. I don't care. Okay. You're better off. They're ruining catching for the kids.
You are better off catching it with 2 hands, but what if it's like OBJ? It's like that's the only way he
can catch the ball.
That is
not the only way he could catch the ball. He positions himself. Now, the only way you can put one hand up is if somebody grabs the other arm, period. And I don't even let my kids, they're still doing up downs if somebody does that because they will use the excuse. I thought he had my other arm. Guaranteed. Yeah. That is my, I have like 5.
I love it.
I have 5 non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables.
Coachable. That is a
just like the bear. You got to make his list.
You stick one hand up, you're coming out, and you're doing up downs, period. Mm-hmm. I mean, I up down kids in team camp the other day. We're playing games. We're padded, clock, first down chains, the whole thing. Stick one hand up, out you go.
Mm-hmm.
In the game. It's like, Coach, it was non-negotiable.
Yeah.
My wife, it's like if my wife finds me with a nude woman, I'm pretty sure it's a non-negotiable. But honey, she just took off her clothes. You should have ran. Non-negotiable.
Right.
There are non-negotiables. There need to be. That's what's wrong with society today. They forget we don't have any. We don't have.
We make everything okay.
Make everything okay.
I'll
Bobby
say
and I
this.
used to freak out when people passed one-handed. Like I read the book Season on the Brink too many times.
I read it too. It's awesome.
And he talked about one-handed passes, and he would flip out on dudes. That's not how it's done. I used to talk to guys. We were playing volleyball. They'd try to hit, like they'd hit it, like set it, or I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, use 2 hands. That's why God gave you 2 hands.
That's why God gave you 2 hands.
If you only have 1 hand, that's different.
It's different. And they get if you got one, you get great with that one. People are eating with their feet now.
Some guys like the one-handed passing. Some guys are good enough to do that, but you shouldn't teach it.
There are, but it's different than catching it to me.
DJ, how many catches did you have in your career one-handed?
Not a lot.
That makes me so happy, DJ.
And I say
I already loved you, but now I love you more.
Because I understand what you're saying. I can never remember where I have ever saw a ball in the air and not tried to use both hands to try to catch it. Mm-hmm. There's a handful of times that I can remember going like that.
Handsful.
I would stretch out with 2 hands. I always would. And then I see the ball, it's moving. I'm like, it's almost instinct at the last second. I do a final reach, and when I do that, someone just extends a little bit more than the other. But I never see the air. I'm like, I want to try to catch this one-handed. That's never happened. I think you instinctively always try to catch it with 2 hands, unless you practice trying to catch with one hand.
Not anymore because people practice catching with one hand.
You see that more often of people trying to make these cool one-handed catches backwards this way. But I would say I'm trying to look at that Odell catch.
When
the
I was
very
a
famous
kid,
one.
when I was in school, we threw like over the shoulder, like just run down the sideline jogging, and they would throw it up and you'd catch it one-handed just for practice.
The only reason you do that, and I do that drill occasionally, because
you drill it and go, don't ever do this again.
No, because I say, if you can catch it with one, it's a confidence builder. If you throw them nice, if you can catch it with one, it's easy to catch it with two.
Theoretically,
very, very easy.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, it's not even theoretical.
The Odell catch, I'm looking at it right now. The Dallas defender had his left hand kind of locked up, and you can almost see him trying to get his left hand up, but by that time it was already fully extended.
Yeah. If you go worst thing that's ever happened in the game of football, besides this stupid new onside kick rules, one-handed catch by Odell Beckham.
Yeah. Let's talk about that in a second. Let me get Savage in here quick, and then we'll talk about that, because I do want to get your thoughts on that.
He's right up there with no face mask.
You should have heard me trying to explain to someone yesterday how the onside kick was going to work, because as I was explaining it, I'm like, I know what it looks like, and I get it. It just sounds super dumb, and I understand why you're looking at me like I have two heads. I understand. It's very weird.
There probably hasn't been a surprise onside kick in like 15 years, but
well, there
you
has.
should still be able to do it.
There was one last season.
Oh, there was?
It's not common. One.
Okay.
It's not common.
You should still have the option.
Yeah. I mean, again, I understand what they're shooting for, and maybe in practical use it'll work out fine, but it's very odd to explain to someone. Savage, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Coach, quick question. When you're installing your playbook to a team, whether it's college or high school, so do you give them the playbook and they have to learn that to the T, or does that playbook evolve around what the skills you got for your kids? And I'll get off. I appreciate it.
It completely evolves around the skills of who you've got to work with. Completely. I mean, it's the same.
Your system was put in like 5th grade for kids.
Yeah, for the most part.
Because they struggle with it a little bit.
But I'll say this. Yeah, no, but I mean, it's a watered-down system at that young age. But like the 1 year I was at college, literally, I got to see my kids August the 7th was the first day I got to work with them. And we played a game September 4th. So they knew nothing and put it in. And we put it in around what kind of talent I could evaluate quickly because we didn't have much time, and still came in 3rd in the country in passing off. Or 3rd in total offense, 1st in passing offense out of like 250 FCS schools. Now, I say all that to say this. If you just put in a system, and I love Mike Leach, love his systems, but sometimes he was big on spreading the ball out amongst his receivers a little much. If you got a stud, let's plan around that guy, and he didn't. He plug and played completely. I plug and play and then evolve it around the talented guys, and then if they're double teamed, then we'll throw it to the other guy.
Do you personnel-wise, will you say, okay, we're going to run the ball more this year because I have a special back?
No. I don't personnel because if you personnel, I do personnel. I personnel 10% as much as everybody else because if you do, you can't go fast. And if you personnel, you're telling them, okay, with this personnel group, I do one of these 6 plays. With this personnel, I make them plug and play and learn everything and can do anything from anything.
But if you got a Joe Hyman, do you change the way you think going into a game versus not having a guy like that?
Sure you do.
Okay. Or Broderick Green or somebody like that.
Sure you do. Yeah, that's why Broderick ran for 2,000 yards. Over 2,000 yards when his senior year. It's why Joe Hyman, I'm the worst coach in the world. The biggest mistake I've ever made in my life is Joe Hyman had 1,200 yards receiving going into our state championship game, my last game. And he got to 1,964 rushing. And we mercy rolled him at halftime. He would have been the only human that's ever played the game of football on planet Earth in the history of the Earth to have 2,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving. We got a lot of thousands.
Wow.
He would have been the only guy that ever did it that's ever played the game, and I screwed him.
Way to go, Coach.
I know.
God,
I was so
glory.
worried because we mercy ruled him, and I was afraid I was going to get in trouble or yelled at by
You can take that one on the chin.
I should, if I could, I'd do it all over again.
If you'd have known 5 years later they're going to stick in 7A, you probably would have run it up. Wouldn't you?
I would have ran him. I would have ran him until he got the ball. I mean, I feel so bad. He would have been the only person to ever say he did that ever.
Yeah.
Who can say you're the lone guy on planet
You can't even do that on
Earth?
PlayStation.
No, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Stupid.
Sticking with like building around your personnel, it drove me nuts when Joe Craddock was calling offensive plays at Arkansas under
Morris.
Chad Morris.
Yeah,
wow.
He was the offensive coordinator.
Because on paper it looks right. He would always like to throw like this tunnel screen where your right tackle or left tackle, depending on where you're throwing, would pass up his block and go out and try to block a corner. Receiver comes underneath him. He didn't have the guys who could do that at all, and he would keep calling the play. It lines up perfect, but when you don't have a guy who can block a soul in space, don't put him out there. I think as a coordinator, it'd be different if you had like a Trent Williams type guy who can do that and it works perfect, and it's a huge advantage. But if you don't have the personnel, you as a coordinator have to be like, okay, scratch that from the playbook. That's no longer an option. I don't care if it looks right on paper and that's the right call. And he would just keep it. I wanted to run down and say, never call that play again. What are you doing? You don't have the guys who can do it.
You're so, and what he said is a staple of why some teams are really good and some teams are really bad. Craddock being the OC was a problem that's prevalent in the game of football. People elevate people to these positions, and it's because of who you know and that kind of, not because you've demonstrated. Craddock had never called a freaking play. He's in the SEC. Morris thinks it's too big for him. I told Chad, they hired you to call the plays. They did not hire you to pass it on to a GA you picked up. And Chad's good at calling plays, and he wouldn't do it, and that's what his problem was. But Craddock had no business calling plays.
Oh, that was Morris doing that?
That let him call the plays?
Wait, he had
no, he had Craddock calling the plays.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't call the plays. Yeah. And he needed, because Chad's pretty good at calling plays. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's my opinion on it. Now, but when they don't do this, guys it's hard to be a great play caller. Yeah. I'm saying 1 out of 50 offensive coordinators that coach at any level are even remotely good at it. And guys just have their plays and they draw them up and they call them and they don't fit the guys.
Yeah.
And like my big tell is I've got one tackle that can go out there and do that tunnel screen.
Yeah.
And I got another one that can't. When I run that play this year, it will be to one side. 100%. And you can figure it out, and they'll have to come up with something off of it. Yeah. We'll fake it, and the guy that goes and blocks the corner, he'll run deep or throw it over the top, and then everybody will be like, okay, piss, we can't, But that's what you have to do because you can't go to both sides or you're just wasting a play.
Yeah. And it works, too, for receivers, running backs. Calling up a play, coordinator may realize he didn't at the moment realized that running back needed a break. Now you got in the backup who's horrible at pass protection. Be like, whoa. Call timeout. I didn't know that we had a guy in there who was going to get this play completely busted. I mean, it is a lot on the offensive coordinator to be aware of who is on the field and making sure your guys are out there.
You're a bad coach if you ask a player to do something they physically can't do.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, when I was playing basketball in high school, if my coach would have said, hey, first play, Kelly, we're going to set a backdoor alley-oop dunk for you. You're an idiot. I can't do it. I physically can't do it.
Yeah.
That's bad coaching. And, but the flip, I became a great coach in 2005, and I mean that. In 2005, when I realized this, if you ask them to do something they can't do, you're an idiot coach. Or if they can physically do it and you can't get them to. You can't teach them, show them. Because my job isn't to teach you and show you and watch on film. And I had a guy going, Coach, I showed him what was coming. I told him it was coming in the game. I tell you, he just didn't do it. Then you're an idiot because if he can do it, you didn't get him to. That's a coach's job. It isn't to tell him and show him. There's a million guys that can tell him and show him. You're a bad coach if you can't get them to do it, if they can, and you're a bad coach to ask them to do it if they can't.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of the problem in. And you can't always get them to, but you got to find that button. That's what a coach is getting paid for.
The Duffer is on line one. If you want to join us, 501-661-1037. 661-1037. Easy for me to say. Duffer, what's up?
Hey, man, got a couple of questions, statements for Coach. So, Coach, first of all, you got to stay at Sheridan for like 20 years because I have a 3-year-old grandson down there that's a football maniac already. So, I need to get him through your system, and so you need to stay for a long time. Second thing, do you remember the night at Cabot when y'all got 275 onside kicks?
I do remember that night. Pretty fondly, as a matter of fact.
So my wife is not a huge sports fan, meaning she doesn't know a ton about it. She's up there and she is going nuts. That's so unsportsmanlike. That's so unsportsmanlike. I'm like, no, it's not. They do it every time, and I know Mayhem has practiced it 800 hours that week. They're just not executing it at that point. So, yeah, it was 27-0 with like a minute and 48 gone from the game, and it was just insane. But anyway, I'll never forget that. I have a question that all Cabot people have wanted to ask you. You probably know what that is. Why didn't we get that return game the next year?
That I'll tell you. Number one, it was 29-0 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds. 3 minutes and 44 seconds gone in the first quarter. So we got lucky on some onside kicks. The reason you didn't get the return game was there was a mix-up in communication, and I will know, people from Cabot wanted to blame me. I called and left. I had 3 numbers to set the game up over there. I called and left messages, And they said they didn't get them, and then I didn't get a return call or a message, and it just kind of fell through. But I thought it was a great rivalry game. Y'all came over to our place the year before and beat us like 35-34. And
Nobody talks about that game.
We went there. Yeah, well, that was a boring game because what they did was that's the least number of possessions a team I've coached has ever had.
Wow.
Because y'all went on an 18-play drive in the first quarter that took 13 minutes.
Woo.
It took a whole quarter and some, and then y'all went on a 14-play drive. And I looked up, and at halftime, we'd had the ball 3 times. I'm like, my gosh, I can't function in this kind of game.
Yeah.
But no, I thought overall it was the perfect clash of personalities of a team.
Sure.
And I thought it made for 2 really cool games.
Yeah, we thought that too, because being a wide open type guy as I am, I loved watching you guys play, and then of course Cabot being the dead tee offense against your wide open spread offense, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Good luck to Sheridan. As I said, I've got grandkids down there. I hope they get to go through your system, but hopefully you'll be there long enough that you may be retired by then.
Duffer, what are you doing right now?
Cut the blue wire. Yeah.
What am I doing?
It's beeping. It's beeping. It's beeping, and they're saying cut the blue wire like it's a bomb.
Hey.
My bad, I was backing up. My car was beeping at me. So.
There it is.
Yeah, we thought you were Mission Impossible for a minute there. Thanks, buddy. Glad he's going to live.
Yeah.
I like the
He's doing
cut
his own
the blue
stunts.
wires, the line of the day. So
He's doing his own stunts like Tom Cruise over there. All right, here we go.
I'm going to Venmo whichever of y'all, including Christian, has the line of the day. I'm going to Venmo you a special prize.
Ooh, fair enough.
The line of the day?
Coach,
so far he's got it. Cut the blue wire.
He was talking about those onside kicks. And you said something the other day I feel like a lot of people don't think about. A lot of people, why do they not field the onside kick? And you made me really think about this. We practice fielding onside kicks all the time, but it's usually the same onside kick that I'm used to. End over end. You kind of roll, kind of get an idea. It's going to go and then bounce.
It's going to go hop, hop, bounce.
That's not what y'all do. Y'all,
That's why
I don't know how you can practice that or recreate that in practice to get ready for it in a game because they all look different,
Yeah. And we've got, like right now, my kids at Sheridan are working on 6 of them. Mm-hmm. And you can't get ready for 6 of them.
No.
I mean, there's 6, and we go with the one we're kicking well because the ball has to be kicked well to have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem I have in the NFL. They're like, well, we don't even need the onside kick because we get like 7%.
Yeah.
That's because you kick the same dumb kick.
You're gonna kick down. It's gonna come up,
and they're gonna have
gonna
the front
block.
row's gonna block. Kick it on the ground to the front line and make them make a decision on whether I'm gonna go block my guy.
Yeah.
Or do I need to field this because it might hit me if I don't block my guy.
If it's in that weird area.
Yeah, and that's what people aren't doing well. If they would just change it up, you'd have a chance. I mean, over my history, 24%. I've been onside kicking for a long time. We get 1 out of every 4.
That's solid.
That's a lot.
What do you think are the odds that the college game and the high school game will emulate the NFL in the next 5 years? Assuming this works in the NFL.
Really good because the NFHS, and I hate to say it, people are in a position now where they're just so easily pushed off of what they don't really believe in anything. The NFHS are looking for reasons to look like they're making it safer, even if it's not safer. There's been no problem with onside kicks in high school or college or even in the NFL. Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And they change it for the safety of the game. They want to make it look like they're changing it for the safety of the game because it's a violent game. So if we look like we're doing something, we look like we care. And they're picking and choosing stuff that aren't doing. I will give them credit for this. At least the onside kick is a very small percentage of the game.
Yeah.
So they change that, and it makes it look really good for them. NFHS will follow them, and college will too, just because now it's easy.
We'll see what kind of outcry there is on the NFL once they implement it here this fall. So 11:30, got to hit a break. We'll come back, talk to Dr. O'Malley at UAMS. We're also going to visit with the mayor of Little Rock coming up a little later this hour. If you're ready for a fall extravaganza like none other, then the good news is it's about here. Max Prairie Wings is back with the biggest event of the season. It is now 7 days away. The Fall Festival at Max Prairie Wings, August 8th through the 11th. They're bringing back events like trap and exhibition shooting, calling contests, the Mallards for Marion Beer Garden, kids' activities and food trucks and vendor booths, and a lot more. It's for 4 days only. Also, they're going to help pay your sales tax. 10.5% off savings on top of the sale pricing, both in-store and online at their website, maxpw.com. So anything you need for the outdoors, guns, ammo, waders, decoys, bows. I was watching the archery competition this morning in the Olympics. Actually pretty fascinating. And with a purchase of over $99, they will ship it to you for free. But go by and see them. It's a outdoors person's playground. It is Max Prairie Wings. It is in Stuttgart, and they are online at maxpw.com.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas football completed their first of 25 practices leading up to their first game against UAPB on August 28th. The Razorbacks will practice every day of the week except Sundays before school starts back on August 19th. Coach Sam Pittman spoke to the media after practice yesterday and gave his thoughts on the offensive line after day one.
I just like them. I mean, they play really hard. They're athletic. We've got to improve our pass protection. That's usually the slowest thing that comes in fall camp is your protection. So we've got to certainly continue to work there, but they're willing, and I think they're athletic enough to do what Bobby and Eric are asking them to do.
Arkansas will practice again this afternoon at 5:05. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Now you can watch all your favorite Buzz shows streaming live on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. 103.7 The Buzz, your multimedia fun and game station.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care. And that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Christy Pettit in Maumelle, Matt Cooper in Russellville, or Madison Buse in England.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
Sugar and spice.
It's 11:34. Let's head to the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline. Hi, DJ. Would you like to have some Jim's Razorback Pizza right now?
Sounds so good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm meat lovers.
Yeah.
What are you?
Same.
Okay. Canadian bacon on there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the best thing about Canada.
Okay.
Other than Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And some wings.
Who else is
I like
up?
the Spanish pie. You have the Spanish over there?
Who's the best person to come out of Canada?
Chad Kroger. Chad Kroger.
Justin Bieber?
Not really.
You don't get down with the Biebs?
He's fine, but you still haven't beaten Ryan Reynolds.
Celine Dion?
Ryan
John
Reynolds.
Candy was pretty good.
John Candy's maybe an argument.
Ooh.
I'll listen to that one.
Okay.
I was thinking about this morning. All the funny fat guys are dead. Or most of them.
Gotta stay on top
Need
of that
more
health.
funny fat guys.
What?
Need more funny fat guys in this world.
Well, maybe that.
Does it make it? Are they funny because a little bit bigger?
Well, I mean, you just think about Farley and Candy, and
big people are funny.
I mean, Belushi wasn't that fat, but he wasn't exactly the picture of health. Anyway, let's go to the hotline and talk to Doc. What's up, Doc? How are you?
I'm good, guys.
I saw a previously fat guy who was got thin, and now he's starting to get a little bigger again. John Popper, saw him a couple nights ago. Sounded great, though. The guy plays a hell of a harmonica, I'll tell you what. You'd be hard-pressed. Like, if you did a harmonica Hall of Fame, he'd be in there for sure.
Who else is in there?
Huey Lewis.
Billy Joel?
Billy Joel, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to think about that for a while.
Yeah.
We'll do a bracket. Anyway, Doc, it is upon us here. We are in camp now, and it's a little late. It's funny because I was thinking about this morning. So when I was in high school, we didn't do anything all summer. We worked all summer. We made money. Like, we worked.
I bet that first practice was tough.
Well, we would, 3 weeks, 2 weeks out, my buddy and I would start running. I didn't lift all summer. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then I'd start running 2 weeks before, around hills and just trying to kill myself. Yeah. Wasn't ready yet. But still, now they have off-season training, so it's a little different. But what kinds of things should we be thinking about, Doc, with not only football but volleyball this time of year?
Yeah, biggest thing is making sure that they're staying hydrated initially, right? Making sure that they start out hydrated, they're drinking enough water. Really, for most of these athletes, particularly if they're football players, right, a gallon of water a day is very reasonable. They need to be drinking that much. And then even for our volleyball players, right, if they've taken time off, they need to really be making sure they stay hydrated, start out stretching prior to practice, make sure that they're getting acclimated appropriately. A lot of our coaches are really good about that, and our trainers are good to make sure our players are getting acclimated, pulling them if they're struggling too much, and then just making sure that they're also getting their reps in the weight room too, so that they're ready for season.
What are things they can do post practice to maybe gauge what they need to do as far as recovery is concerned? The only thing I think of difference from high school to college is we weighed in before practice, weighed in after practice, to see how much water weight we lost, and then, I couldn't tell you what the training staff told us to do. I just did it. So what are some things kids in high school can maybe be aware of?
Yeah, I think that is a huge. Not every school does it. It would be really helpful if we had all of our particularly football players or any of our outdoor sports at this time of year weighing themselves before and after, even if they're a volleyball team working out outside, to weigh themselves to make sure that they're getting that water back, but also not just water, right? They're losing electrolytes too, so you make sure that they're getting their electrolytes back post practice, right? Taking some protein after practice can help them with their muscle recovery, and then also making sure they're getting enough sleep. That a lot of these kids will go home. You got the new NCAA game out. They're playing video games all night, and then they get back up after minimal sleep and go to practice the next day. So really making sure they're getting good sleep is helping them, helping everything heal up so that they're ready for the next day of practice.
What about, too, if coaches and stuff are listening, the advantage of the athletic department that can maybe afford big old tubs of ice water so that you can instantly, after practice, hop into an ice bath and jumpstart that recovery process. Is that beneficial, or is that just kind of for show?
It is. No, it really is beneficial. It helps things just kind of not get all tight after practice. Just allow that muscle, because what happens is they're creating that muscle's working so hard in practice that it allows that lactate to kind of calm down and get out of their system by cooling things down. And so those ice baths can be very beneficial for our athletes. A lot of our bigger schools have it, but even our smaller schools having it, particularly with this time of year, having access for these kids to cool themselves off after practice, even having it during practice if the kids need it, is extremely beneficial and help just from overheating standpoint.
Talking to Dr. O'Malley over at UAMS Orthopedics about a number of different things. Let's talk about calf injuries. There were a couple of ballyhooed calf injuries. Kevin Durant, who obviously missed a couple of games for the United States, came back, seemed fine. Hit his first 8 shots, wasn't a big deal. And then Simone Biles, we talked a little bit about her, and she's wrapped her calf up and doesn't seem to be hindering her performance whatsoever. DJ is questioning whether or not she was ever actually injured at all, or she's just playing up the drama. It's such a great storyline. What kind of hindrance is that for a gymnast and a basketball player?
It's hard for me to wrap my mind around the concept of someone having a calf injury and doing such explosive movements like she's doing on the floor, right?
Yeah, but she can have a minor calf injury, right? I think it's one of those, there's grading to our calf injuries, and I think she's proving that it's probably not that horrible of an injury that she's had. She's still able to do things that none of us could even think about doing with an injured calf. So I don't know that she's playing it up, and I think she's just trying to get treatment, and so I wouldn't expect it to slow her down. I think today is the individual competition for the females. I don't think it'll be much of an issue for her. And the same thing for Durant. I'm not sure they needed him initially, and so letting whatever calf injury that he had calm down so that he is ready for the rest of the tournament with the Olympics.
Doc, I got one here from BG in the Spa City. 21-year-old daughter has a small 4-millimeter left hip superior labral tear. What are your thoughts on platelet-rich plasma injections for this?
So I do a ton of hip arthroscopy fixing labral tears and hips. I'm not a huge fan of platelet-rich plasma. You can try it. The problem with it is it's not covered by insurance. You're using your own money to do it. It can help. I will tell you, we tried it on my wife's hip for her labral tear and didn't do anything for her. We got her better with therapy. She still has a labral tear. And a 21-year-old, if therapy doesn't help, you're really looking at surgery is going to be your best option. And I'll probably fix 4 or 5 of those a week with surgery.
This guy is very, I don't know what this is. Maybe you've heard stories, Coach Kelly, I don't know. Could you ask the doctor about these young football players, 12 years old, about getting sick at practice? Haven't heard this story. I don't know what this is about or in reference to. Are you finding
young football,
the younger people have more of a risk to be sick? This says
no. I mean, I would tell you that's probably because they're not acclimated appropriately at that age.
Yeah.
Probably are just going to practice having done nothing, and they're out in the heat, and they're just getting essentially heat exhaustion out there because they're not acclimated to the weather. That would be my concern at that age. And I don't know what the training program, but a lot of 10 or 12-year-olds don't have much of a training program prior to football practice.
Do you see more lower body injuries or more shoulder injuries with volleyball?
Volleyball, we see more shoulder injuries.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, this is Coach Kevin Kelly. Number one, I don't know if everybody knows, Dr. O'Malley and I got together, and he was nice enough to bring me in, take me for a tour of their facility, brand new facility over off 630, and now they provide a trainer for Sheridan High School. So we're kind of married for a while, and I've learned a lot already from talking to them. We appreciate you guys. Let me ask you this, in preparing for guys too. And more of like a state. One of the things I believe in, I was on the heat-related illness board for a while because back in 2011. One of the things we found that it's funny that it works this way. I wouldn't have thought about it. We'd seen the research on it. More when they start practicing in August, more heat-related illnesses occur on Friday, and then the next most is Thursday, then Wednesday, then Tuesday, then Monday. And what we concluded was from that the reason is they weren't by the time Friday builds up, or by the time Friday's there, they've built up a little bit of damage or a little bit of a problem to help resist that heat-related illness. So that's when I started doing ice baths every day after practice, because there was a lot of science that talked about how that if you ice bath at 37 degrees for 3 minutes, that helps reset you back closer to where you were when practice started. So then when you come in Tuesday after an ice bath on Monday, you're not as far towards a heat-related illness on Friday. So we do those every day. Would you say that you believe in that kind of thing, or is that just something that makes us feel better physically?
No, I mean, I think there is, the science does make sense behind it. And so, I mean, I believe it's probably a combination of like what you were saying, but I also think a lot of these athletes, they're not rehydrating like they need to, which is probably why you see more at the end of the week, is that they're not truly rehydrating after losing in a practice to the next day, and they just start going into more and more deficit by the end of the week, which just puts them at higher risk, right, for a heat-related injury or illness on Friday, where they have the weekend to recover for Monday. But yeah, I think that doing it isn't hurting anything. So getting them in an ice bath is helping them. It's calming down that inflammatory processes in their body and allowing them to recover faster. And so I think it's a huge benefit. So the more teams that we can have doing it is definitely going to help and protect our athletes.
Hey, here's another question for you. What percentage of injuries do you think what percentage of ACL injuries do you think are non-contact?
A majority of them are non-contact.
Yeah, so the point there is you have to prepare your body better to not have those. You have to build up the muscles around that area. I think train a certain way, a lot of proprioception stuff and balance stuff, and I think that helps. But people are always like, people are always coming to me, well, he got hit in football. I don't want my kid to play football because of ACL. That's not a good reason to play football. The majority of them are non-contact.
Correct. So the highest risk actually is a female soccer player. Is the highest risk for your ACL. And it's because of two reasons. One, it's a cutting sport. And two, they don't have the proprioceptive feedback that males have. And maybe their quads aren't as big, and how the pelvic shape is. There's a lot of variables that go into it. But yeah, that's their highest risk sport is actually female soccer player.
Okay. Note to self. There you go. Doc, appreciate you. If you need any orthopedic help, talk to the good doctor and or one of his colleagues. They can help you out, and you can get in usually same day or next day. 501-526-1046. Got a few locations around town or online at umshealth.com/orthopedics. Doc, talk to you in a couple weeks.
Doc, we in Sheridan appreciate you guys. We appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, well, I was going to say one thing. We actually have a training position available for Sheridan. I'm going to throw this out there. It's on our website right now, so we're taking applications that we're trying to find a permanent trainer for Sheridan. So reach out to UMS.
How much you paying?
If anybody's interested. I don't know, but I think we play very competitively. Actually, more than a lot of people.
DJ,
I think we have a very,
I'll be out
very
there.
good
I got you.
Right now, we've got Daishi.
Sounds good.
Daishi's gold now.
Daishi's great.
Yeah.
But we need another one. So.
DJ's looking for a third job, Doc, so that's just what he needs.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, appreciate
Sounds
it.
good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, we'll take a break and come back. Visit with the mayor of Little Rock, Frank Scott Jr.
Now, girl, I remember everything that you claimed.
Bass, Scoops is my new go-to for coffee. You should go there now.
Raj, only if you join me for their ice cream. It's amazing.
Absolutely it is. They've got coffee with ice cream for those special days. Plus, their pastries and breakfast sandwiches are all local.
Raj, they even have a drive-thru. Greg Hatcher has thought of everything.
I love Greg Hatcher. You bet he has. Scoops is open all day, every day.
Perfect. Let's head there now. It's at the corner of Broadway and 3rd, downtown Little Rock.
Network Services Group. One call does it all.
Students, parents, as the new school year approaches, Network Services Group is here to help you get ready. They're committed to investing in the next generation of IT professionals. Network Services Group is proud to sponsor the .94.1 School Supply Drive and Laptop Giveaway, helping every student have the school supplies they need. And remember, once you graduate, Network Services Group is the perfect place to launch your IT career. You can help secure, support, and design the technology that hundreds of organizations rely on. IT support you can trust with Network Services Group. Here's to a successful school year.
Network Services Group. One call does it all.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text CAR to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text CAR to 42424. That's CAR to 42424.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
You're back in the zone. We're just two schmucks and one exceptional media personality. We'll let you decide who it is. Now, let's see what Justin Acri, DJ Williams, and Christian Weaver are up to now.
11:50 in the zone, awaiting a call from the mayor. Segment brought to you in part by our friends down in Hot Springs. Coach Kelly, you know all too well about all the cool things down there. Oaklawn is chief among them. And at the end of the month, Gabby Barrett's in town, August 30th. If you want to get your tickets, oaklawn.com. You can book your room at the same website. Gin Blossoms, Friday, September 13th. John Michael Montgomery, Saturday, October 19th. And Nikki Glazer coming up in November. You can get all your tickets at oaklawn.com. I need to ask.
Can Christian get us a Gin Blossom song on the next break?
Sure, you like them?
I remember they had songs. I can't remember what they. I'm sure I did.
I like Gin Blossoms, but I can get it in the Third hour.
Okay. I'll take
Yeah,
whatever
we
you
are
can
up
do.
against it.
I'll take whatever you can do.
Yeah, the Gin Blossoms are good. I've seen them before. They played at State Fair a few years ago. They're good. Good in concert.
Never been to the State Fair.
That's amazing to me. Anyway, you have been to Hot Springs and you have been to Oaklawn. Oaklawn.com for,
Love
again,
Oaklawn.
details. 24/7 smoke-free casino, and if you want to wager on sports, I try to tell you earlier in the week, I'm not right a lot, but I'm right on occasion. 32.5 is way too many points for the United States against South Sudan, and they won by about 17, so it would have been a good bet if you bet against the U.S. As far as covering the number. Now, the number's about 33, I think, for Puerto Rico. Might think that that's okay, but that's up to you. Dining options galore at Oaklawn, and don't forget about the Astro Spa. You deserve a break before we get into the heart of football season, DJ. We all should go down and have a day at the spa, probably, and hang out at the pool.
A little mud bath? A little Lewis Lit?
No mud bath.
That's
DJ.
what you want?
No, I do not want a mud bath.
Yeah.
If you're not watching U.S. Olympic gymnastics right now, you're missing out. 3 falls in the last 5 minutes. I mean, if that's what you're looking for. That girl fell twice.
Those were from the other day.
They're
doing
still
recaps.
showing it now.
Yeah,
though.
they're doing recaps.
Holy moly! I mean, I feel bad for them because it's awful. That's their big deal.
What do you mean this is from the other day?
They were showing some clips of them falling on, like, the girl from Brazil. She fell, busted her stuff open.
But
and
they're doing the individual all around now.
They're doing the individual now.
These aren't. I don't think that was a clip from the other day. I think that was a real deal.
I think that was Suni Lee. She fell during her warm-up round. Right now, Brazil's on uneven, so they wouldn't alternate. You know what I mean? It was the other day.
They let them all go in a row? All the Brazil people?
No. I would have to look, but I'm pretty sure that was from yesterday. I remember
What percentage? How percentage sure are you?
I would say I'm about 73%.
I'll take the 27.
You'll take the 27?
Yeah, I'll take the 27.
This looks live, and Suni Lee looks pissed. So I don't know that coach is right or wrong. I just know
she fell twice.
She doesn't look happy.
She fell twice?
Twice.
They should have let the other. They should have let the other.
She was
girl
jumping.
Go.
You know, you go to the small bar and you jump. She completely missed it and face planted. And then she got back on, and when she tried to get it again, she missed and landed on her feet. Again?
She's throwing it then.
Well, no, she's got a. What? Hold on, never mind. No, you know where I was going to go. You know where I was going to go. We might have a. What would you call them? The twisties?
No
she
way.
got the twisties.
Not back to back.
She's got the twisties.
Oh, Lord. I got to keep up. I mean, where are we on? I think Simone Biles is in the lead. Sonny Lee, I saw earlier, was third. A girl from Brazil who's
Android.
She's 2.
And we're gonna know if it's real or not because when they put the standings back up, if Suni Lee's still third,
oh wow,
something's wrong.
All right, this girl's
Android's vault earlier today was ridiculous.
This
as well.
is her right now on uneven. Yeah, she's pretty good.
By the way, Mayor Scott's got a conflict. We're gonna have to move him to next week. All right, I got some items here to note. You get some facts and come back and see me, as the great Jim Calhoun once said. Anyway.
I'd love to run for mayor one day.
That'd be cool. Let's stay on task. Get some facts on what's going on with the Olympics.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
that was her. She did fall.
Again,
Sorry.
Let's quit guessing and find out. Jim Carrey's from Canada. We were talking about great Canadians. That's a good one. Greatest Canadian. Okay. Just sent me a picture of Pamela Anderson, fortunately, with most of her clothing on. Thank you very much, David and Conway. MacGruber, Canadian? Didn't know that. This person says, I always said I wanted to completely forget the Chad Morris era. Guess I've succeeded. I didn't remember Joe Craddock being the OC until DJ brought it up, says Zach in Palestine.
Sorry about that.
Isn't Deadpool Canadian?
Palestine.
Yes, Deadpool is Canadian.
Yes,
yeah, we
Coach.
talked about that earlier.
Yes.
Okay. You could argue Craddock may not have even been the worst coordinator on the team. Because John Chavis was on the other side. He was bad.
Yeah. John Chavis at least was accomplished in his career. Joe Craddock didn't do squat.
Person when he came here, but he did a very
Was Hudson Clark on that team?
No.
He's like a sixth-year guy, isn't he?
Maybe he was.
I remember him being...
He was a freshman, I think.
Because I remember him being out there, and I was so upset that they said, why do y'all continue to put this man in man-to-man coverage?
I think
and it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
They're asking him to do something he can't do.
Coach is trying to put somebody... Zone, great. Man-to-man, no. Sorry.
Google. You can Google that.
I'm pretty sure.
Again, let's find out. Why are we guessing?
It's
a good question.
Guess. He went from a 73 to none.
Quick.
From the 501, if they fire Pittman midseason, Petrino takes over, wins some games. He shouldn't. What? Oh, he shouldn't. Gets the full-time gig next year. I vote Coach Kelly for OC, just a hypothetical. I don't see how you elevate an assistant coach to head coach on a team that's losing so bad that you have to fire the coach midseason. I don't see that happening.
Depends on why they're losing. If they're losing from a lot of discipline mistakes, that would be the only reason I could think of.
If they fire Pittman mid-season,
because discipline comes from the top.
Game 6, and then Petrino comes in and wins 6 in a row somehow, then
that wasn't good.
It's not going to happen. That's Fantasyland. Oh, by the way, Hudson Clark, freshman in 2020, that would have been Pittman's first year.
Brett the Hitman Hart's Canadian. Thank you very much.
Are there odds to bet on Petrino being the head coach next year?
No. From the 870, I hope it's not a bad omen. My Facebook memory from 6 years ago was a pic of Chad Morris and said 30 days till Razorback football. Yeah. Rachel McAdams is the greatest Canadian. No, she's not. She's not even in the top 5.
She's not?
I like Rachel McAdams fine. A, I didn't remember she was Canadian, but B, no way.
Fine actress.
She's fine.
Great
I think
actress.
fine's a great word for her. She's fine.
She's fine.
No.
I mean, she's fine. She's okay. Have you all talked about the Algerian transgender or trans boxer? It's not a trans. Who competed against the Italian female and beat her in 46 seconds. What a joke. Well, he didn't really beat her. He fought her, and she said, I'm tired of being punched in the face by a dude, and I quit. So that's what happened. If you saw the video, it is very disheartening, though. And
well, if you just looked after they're done and looked and you could see the face of him, you're like, dude, why do you want to beat up women?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I don't even understand it.
Well, it is odd. We need to get a handle on it, and I think the majority of the world is at least aware of it, and for the right reasons. I don't think people are doing it to be mean, spiteful, or hateful. I think it's because they realize that, again, men and women are created differently, and women are so wonderful in so many ways, but asking them to beat a man in a fight, in a boxing match, is silly.
Well, God gave us the capacity for 40% more muscle mass than a woman of our size.
As I was telling DJ earlier, I'm a 50-year-old man, and if you put me in the ring with a 200-pound woman, she's in big trouble.
You're going to see them hands?
Yeah, and I'm not even a boxer.
Well, the part that, and it's been mentioned, but the part that's sad to me is this girl's been working her whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
And it got taken from her.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. It's devastating. Anyway, I'm thinking it'll get worked out eventually, but it's not going to help her any this year. I sure hope you win at Sheridan, Coach, says JC.
Thank you. It's the nicest thing JC's ever said to me.
But that's not really what he means. He's mad about some other stuff. So JC can take it up with Coach. Let's see. There are scenarios where you may have to use one hand. Coach Kelly can take his analytics and shove them you-know-where. What if the other hand's being held? He already said that was okay.
I already said that's the exception.
You guys don't listen. That's it. All right. We'll keep you updated on what may or may not be happening in the World Olympics today or yesterday or 3 days ago. I will tell you this. It is confusing in general because you have the all-around team competition. Now we're doing all-around individual competition, which is the same thing, but not.
And then they have their individual event competition.
Yes. It's like, oh, now we're doing vault. Is that part of the all-around? No, separate.
It's a lot.
It's very confusing.
Don't miss the huge pre-owned liquidation event going on now at Gwatney Chevrolet. Come save thousands on pre-owned Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs with payments as low as just $199 a month. Each of our pre-owned vehicles goes through a multi-point inspection and comes equipped with new tires so you can drive off the lot with confidence. Come see us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville or check out our pre-owned inventory online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
Tune in to 103.7 The Buzz every Tuesday night at 8 for Between the Mats High School Football Show, brought to you by Hooten's Football, your #1 source for Arkansas high school football.
You're always the MVP here.
He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
KABZ 103.7 The Buzz.
I am the greatest.
A question impacting the planned casino for Polk County will be on the November ballot. The measure would repeal the casino license that was already awarded and require a minimum signature count from each of the state's 75 counties. That's up from the current minimum of 50 counties. Arkansas Secretary of State John Thurston sent a letter of sufficiency, certifying the efforts met the required signature threshold to get it in front of voters. Meanwhile, the amendment concerning medical marijuana did not get enough signatures to make it on the ballot, but it did get enough to meet the threshold set by state law to institute a 30-day cure period to collect more. The group behind it now has until the end of this month to submit the rest of the required signatures. The amendment aims to loosen rules governing medical marijuana, including who can certify a patient's license application. This is Dorothea Wilson for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Mostly sunny, real hot again today. A heat advisory is in effect for Pulaski County. Some parts of central Arkansas, north of Little Rock, do have that excessive heat warning. We'll get up to 98 degrees today, but the heat index will be 105 to 110. Tonight, for the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
With Oaklawn Sports, the action never stops and the season is never over. It's now easier than ever to wager on your favorite sports all year long. Go from football to basketball to baseball to golf. Bet on what you want, when you want, with the brand you trust. Oaklawn Sports even offers ways to bet on cricket, rugby, table tennis, and more. If it's a sport, chances are you can wager on it. Plus, it's now simpler to deposit and withdraw money from your account. Bet all year long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, it's Howie from Robert Irwin Jewelers. During our Summer of 1,000 engagement sale, you're going to get a free sunny summer getaway for two with any purchase of $24.95 or more. See a store for complete details or online at rijewelers.com. Robert Irwin Jewelers.
Sale ends Saturday.
He went to doctor after doctor looking for relief and always walked away discouraged. Surgery and drugs hadn't worked before, so why would he try them again? That's when Carmen made an appointment at QC Kinetics.
I'll tell you one thing. I got a spring in my step. The bounce is back in my step. My quality of life improving exponentially since I've been going to QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics has treated over 35,000 patients like Carmen, using their own healing components, concentrating them into damaged knees, hips, shoulders, and backs. No surgery, no drugs.
The pain's gone, quality of life so much better, and mentally I'm in such a better place because I know that I'm not going to wake up to the same old struggles that I have been dealing with every single day. 10 months ago, no joke, I was a prime candidate for a knee replacement. Today, I'm not because of the treatment I'm receiving at QC Kinetics.
Carmen finally got relief, and it was easy, starting with a free consultation at QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
I want to get something straight. I brag on Genesis of Conway, but you need to know that it's also Genesis of Lone Oak, of BB, of Cabot, of Hot Springs, of Little Rock. It's all of us. Take a short trip to the website, and when you see the style and grace and all the dealer incentives and options available, that's when you take the longer trip to Conway. And when you get in a GV80, that's when you realize you've made one of the best decisions of your life. Genesis of Conway. Genesis of everywhere, where you get the future of luxury today.
Roger Scott for Family Markets. Are you tired of the same old grocery store experience? Then it's time to switch things up and shop at the neighborhood family markets in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. Our stores offer a unique shopping experience where we know our customers by name and offer a wide selection of fresh, locally sourced meats and produce. And you can even grab you a hot cup of community coffee while you're there. On selected items, you can mix and match any 5 items for only $24.99. And if you're a Valero gasoline customer, store points on your Family Markets reward card and redeem them at the pump to lower your price per gallon at select stores. At your neighborhood Family Markets, we're committed to providing a personalized shopping experience that's focused on our customers. So come on down and see why we're the best choice for your grocery needs. With fresh food, great deals, and friendly service, we're sure you're going to love shopping at the neighborhood Family Markets. So come on, stop by today and check us out. We're the Family Markets, with stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. The way grocery shopping is supposed to be. Family Markets.
I'm Joseph Pinion with the Arkansas State basketball team. Great news. Ellen Sword in Conway has Maui Gym, sunglasses, cufflinks, wallets, colognes, and Martin Dingman Lodge, the only one in Arkansas with the widest selection of belts, shoes, bags, and accessories. Genteel polos, shirts, summer slacks. Remember, Bell & Sword is the only men's store in Central Arkansas with Taylor on staff. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back, Bob. Great to be back, Roger. Miss you guys.
Miss you too, Bob.
What a fun show today. Yeah. Tomorrow we get Isaiah Joe.
8 o'clock.
How about that? Don't miss that. Also, Bo Mattingly and Trey Reed. Not Trey Reed, Danny West.
Yeah, guess what? And you know what? And it's Friday, so let's end it. I think that's it.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities.
All right, final hour, here we go. The competition is happening in the all-around for the Olympics. Coach Kelly's here. Thank you to the Little Rock Athletic Club.
Yeah, hey, as the summer winds down, use the pool, get it in before it's too late. You still got a whole month of that, and then you know you can, if you don't want to take your kids to the kiddie pool, which they do have a kids pool, you can take them and drop them off in the daycare, and they entertain them and play and get some fitness themselves while you go work out, go play pickleball, go play tennis. And across the street, that pickleball center is phenomenal. Go have lunch, go play some more pickleball, go have a drink, go play some more, then head back to the pool. It's a day in itself. It's like going to Disneyland, except a little smaller.
I like it.
And a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
a whole lot cheaper.
The cocktails aren't $23.
Yeah. A whole lot cheaper.
DJ, if we raced in the pool, who do you think would win?
Stop.
How much do you think I beat you by?
There's not even close.
You're ridiculous.
Not even close.
I'm an incredibly fast swimmer.
For you, you know.
Wow.
DJ's like Tim Duncan out there.
I'll probably crush you.
No, there's no shot.
I'll smoke you.
Trust me on this one.
I'll beat you so bad.
There's not even close.
Yeah, it's bad how bad I'll beat you. You're so scared.
I get so scared.
Hey, just a while ago you were saying focus. Now you are. Now you are a 12-year-old world.
No, I was just thinking about how bad I want to go to the LRAC and spend the day now, and I'm going to smoke DJ and some racing.
You think you can swim?
I know I can swim.
Like, well.
Do I think I can swim fast? Yeah, I think I'm pretty fast. No. Like,
there's no way.
No,
it's really not made for guys like me and you, shorter guys.
Yeah.
They get to do their arms 12 times to make it in the pool.
What
we got to go like 15.
Foot you have?
Small. I know you got flippers over there, big guy. That's cool.
It matters.
Yeah,
I think Justin's hair on his arms and stuff would also cause.
Yeah, he's got to shave his arms.
I got hair on my chest.
I shave my chest and I shave my back.
Oh, you'll get ready for this?
I have no hair on my chest and I have no hair on my back.
No hair.
Unbutton that top button.
I'll shave my ears. That'll help me immensely.
Yeah,
some pretty furry ears.
Undo that top button. Undo that top button.
We're doing I'm talking like 100 meters.
Okay.
That's a long way.
That's
maybe
down back. At the athletic club, it's 25 meters.
Okay. Maybe just down and back. Maybe
50 meters. Yeah. I like 25. 100's a marathon.
Woo, easy.
No, 1,500 is a marathon.
Or we go
for you, 100 would be a marathon in the pool.
We could do it at the racket club. That's a 50-meter pool. So that's just one down.
I think the turn's huge, though. I want to see who kicks.
Yeah, no, I think
gives him a chance.
Yeah, I think that's key.
How are you turning?
Under spin.
Oh, you're not.
100%.
No shot.
Do they not have a term for that, like a butterfly or
this
something?
This isn't like brain surgery. I mean, it's not that hard.
So you're flip kicking and going out.
Yes.
I got to see it.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I get out of the pool and turn around and jump back in.
Do you? What do you?
Dude, I bark like a baby seal.
What's your indicator letting you know you get close to the wall?
What do you mean?
You don't look at the markings at the bottom of the pool?
Yeah, obviously when I'm racing.
Obviously.
When I'm racing, I do.
This was news to you.
No, that was
5 seconds
above.
ago.
That was the top.
Okay.
I didn't know the things above the pool. I only race. I don't do
backstroke. You only race freestyle.
I can't backstroke. That's freaky. I can't do that. That is too uncomfortable for me.
I don't know how they go straight.
Backstroke's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they stay in the lane.
Because they're looking up. DJ pointed out, like, they got stuff above the pool. It's like, I never noticed that before.
That's where you are.
They're guides, yeah.
You ever seen those little flags that they change colors when you get close to the wall? They let you know where you are.
Come on in, buddy.
DJ, you're a man of much knowledge.
My buddy Raj is here.
Olympic expert.
And it's hard to
Doing
explain
all right.
why he's here. He's just here
let me,
because he's a dude. No, he's got a spot over there. No. We already got it set up.
Oh, okay.
He's got a camera and everything.
Move the.
Which camera is he on?
Well, yeah.
Oh, this camera?
Take my camera.
I got him.
Yeah, there we go. You're on. Okay, you're good. Yeah, sit down there, buddy. Yeah, you're good. No, you're right here. It's perfect.
He wants to know which mic.
Oh,
use this one.
Yeah, 4. Go 4. He's like, hey.
All right, we'll just put it on the. But you feel confident about this one?
Well, I mean, I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun to race.
Okay.
Watching the gymnastics has certified my belief that I'm definitely walking across a bounce beam.
You are?
Yes, easy.
Okay.
Not hard. I'm not doing a
walking
pirouette
one end to the other one, then you got to turn around on it and walk back without falling
It's
off.
4 inches wide. That's easy.
Yeah, you guys all say that. Okay. Well,
Guaranteed.
We need to start knocking some of these out, DJ.
Sending Lee's up.
Yeah, well.
Makes me think
she's already out of it.
Hey, she needs to have a good showing. If she's got the twisties, we'll see it right here.
Do they get 2 attempts? Oh,
I think she begged for
I'll
another
Google
one.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What we don't know is
I can't wait to see this bullshit.
Oh my gosh, she fell again.
Justin wants no more. Justin wants no more speculation on sports we don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, again, we might as well call ourselves Morning Mayhem. We're just going to guess on everything. Why don't we try to know something?
I think that gets the listeners start guessing themselves. They love guessing.
All right, David Basil. That's his theory. He's like, we let them look it up. It makes them feel involved. I'm like, how about we just know stuff? Now, this is stuff that we can't expect to know.
Yeah, we don't know.
But, like, if DJ doesn't know who the starting quarterback is for the football team, we're having a problem.
Different ball game. I may be back on my thing. I think that was her practice round she fell down on, Coach.
Huh?
They don't let him say you fall down and get another shot.
Looked like.
That was a practice
all
round.
I know is Simone Biles is third. I don't think this is. I mean, I think this is a real deal.
You get? Don't
Yeah.
you get?
You
You
get a
don't get
couple
2
tries.
cracks at
Yeah,
uneven
Oh,
bars?
you only get on vault. You only get 2 attempts at vault.
On 2 or 3?
On vault.
Okay.
You get 2 on vault.
Mhm.
I thought it was like the long jump. You get 3.
No, you get 2.
I thought so, too.
Mm-hmm.
High jump, you get 3.
Floor exercise, 1?
1, 1.
What else do they do?
Beam.
Yeah.
Which I can do. And Christian, you feel good about it now, too?
Easy. I can walk across it.
Floor.
I'm not jumping, but
And uneven bars.
Well, you're racing, too, so get ready. Hope
The
your
beam's
swimming's on.
100%er. That's easy.
Yes. Every single one of us in here can walk down and back
Everybody right
on that
now.
beam.
I know for sure I can't.
Yes,
so.
you can. 100%.
No, I cannot. You're
when
crazy.
you're in a parking lot. And
a trick, or we just walk? Yeah, how many times have you walked on a thing
It's
in a parking
4
lot?
inches wide.
You can't
put
do
your
it.
whole foot on there.
You're above the floor. If it was on the ground, it'd be different.
If
I'm
it
telling
was
you.
like at a skyscraper height, I don't believe in myself, but I'm barely off the ground.
It's 4 feet. It's
It's
still.
not that far.
Well, you're not going to die or anything. No, you're not going to sprain
You're
an
not
ankle.
even-
Probably.
Yeah, you're not even going to sprain an ankle.
Yeah, but still, you're not going to do very well.
I have more faith in you than you have in you.
100%. Except for when it comes to swimming, I have a ton of faith in me.
Yeah, I don't have as much faith
Yeah.
that you're going to beat him. Now, I don't know who would win. That's a coin flip.
I do.
I'd put it at
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't.
-110 both ways.
What are you talking about? In the pool again?
Oh, Christian thinks he said, "I'm pretty sure." I
Oh,
wouldn't
you're
win.
coming?
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't win, but you didn't say I definitely wouldn't win.
I'm not going to rule myself out.
Okay.
I don't want to
I like
put
that.
like your stature against you, but you just
You really
arms are too
You're not made
got the
compared to
reach.
mine.
You got the reach.
It is what it is.
Great.
Legs, feet,
You're not.
hands.
You're not 6'8", buddy. You're not that tall.
But
Uh-oh.
you are.
Short. Yeah, I know.
We're heading back to 12-year-old mode.
Short and powerful.
There's enough.
There's a
You know?
the rapidity with my strokes will be much more rapid than yours though.
And
You're gonna
we're
burn a
single
lot of
digits.
juice.
Buddy, if we're only going 50 meters down and back, baby.
Only 50 meters.
We're
That's a
down to-
haul.
We're down to 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
What?
Our status of our mentality right now.
Sorry.
What are we talking about?
Well, y'all started it in grown men, then you went down to 12-year-old status. Now you're at 8-year-old status.
He's arguing physics. That's not 12-year-old. That's a reasonable argument.
What physics is he arguing? He's like, dude, you're short.
The size of the person. It makes sense. I get it.
Everybody's arguing physics.
Yeah.
It's just the way you argue it.
I realize Michael Phelps is not 5'5". I mean, I understand how it works, but
It'd be really impressive if he did it if he's 5'5".
that would be
It
amazing.
already is impressive.
You're also 15 years younger than me, so you really have no excuses.
I don't. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. I would win.
There's some doubt in my mind.
I would. I would put a month's check on it.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
Well, okay then.
Now that's sure. That's certain.
That's excellent. All right.
You
cool.
want it?
Yeah, I'll take your month's check if I if I win.
Then what if I win?
I didn't say I'd put a month's check on. I'm not stupid.
His statement falls
That's why.
under.
That's my 15 years extra wisdom
Is that
that
what
I've
that
got
is?
on you. Yes,
All right.
I know better than that.
Your
Sure.
statement falls under the Billions quote. That's one of my favorites. I am not uncertain.
I don't.
Not at all.
I don't know what I would bet you a month's check on, but it would have to be almost a sure thing.
I feel you sound pretty confident right now.
Yeah, there's a few
You
things.
were.
Like, if we got into, like, a dictionary off, I think I like my chances.
A dictionary off?
Yeah.
Like
if we were doing, like, definitions of words or spelling bee, like, I'd like my chances.
I wouldn't put my money up on that.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't going to bet you no money on a swimming race. But, hey, I'm just trying to do a free day at the club, dude. Don't be stupid.
Okay.
You're already a member. I'm just trying to get over there for the day. I'm trying to have a fun time.
I get it.
Look, at the end of the race, no matter what happens, we're having a martini, so I don't really care.
Margarita.
Whatever.
Yeah, martini, yeah. They got options, though.
I don't really do Pusla martinis.
Okay.
I'm going to need probably an ultra. What am I talking about? Anyway. Raj, welcome to the show. How are you?
What's up?
You got to get on the mic.
Yeah.
I know you've been gone for a while. Get a headset. You don't have to. How you doing?
I don't even know. I'm fine. Having a rough day, Justin.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, no.
It's just the whole thing.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it.
Just work, you know.
Yeah. No, I really don't.
Are you at work right now?
Are we okay?
Are you at work right now?
He starts his day. He's the only guy I can text when I wake up at 4 a.m. and he's like, "Yeah, what's up?"
At work. Yeah. Going.
Yeah, exactly. Already rolling. Just like these are the two guys I can text at 4. You're awake because you never sleep at all.
Yeah.
Coach is a vampire. He never sleeps.
I hadn't gone
period.
to sleep yet.
Oh,
yeah.
Y'all have already woken up. I hadn't gone to sleep yet.
He's a freak. Anyway, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's fine. Always a pleasure.
Is it?
Sometimes. Mostly a pleasure, I suppose.
This is how Roger Scott got his start in radio. He just started showing up at radio stations, and they're like, "We'll give him a job."
That's how it works.
Raj has a job, but he's got a personality for radio for sure.
I had to take my daughter to her 5-year-old golf tournament this morning.
Oh, okay.
So here I am.
Was she stressed?
Not working. Horribly.
Was she?
Horribly stressed. I was. She didn't care.
Okay.
Birdie on the
She's
first
5.
hole,
She's
though.
not stressed.
Did you ask her who she thinks would win in a race between me and DJ in the pool?
She thinks Justin's got it. I don't know why. I don't know why. She met Justin once.
Oh, is that what it is?
She's
Because she's your fan.
I'm way
She
taller
knows
than her.
you. Is that-
She's like, he's so long. Like, he'd probably be really good at racing.
He's got the length for it.
He's 3 times taller than me. All right, DJ, what do we got? Your girl Suni Lee is in the mix.
Yeah, still Simone Biles is third in the overall after the second rotation. That
What's
being,
her? Is she good at? What did she do already? Vault.
I would say she got the 2 worst ones out of the way. She's a beast on floor.
Yeah.
She'll dominate that, and she's a beast on vault, and that's what they have coming up.
She has
next.
not done vault yet.
She's
done uneven bars.
She's done uneven bars and balance beam. Well, I would say are her 2. I mean, she's great at everything.
But her
if you
weakest disciplines
she
are.
got them out of the
Usually
way.
she's still in the lead at this point.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to talk to David Adam Byrnes at the bottom of the hour as well. He's coming in town to play a show tomorrow night. But right now, let's do some entertainment.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
All right, here we go. You guys like Jeopardy?
Yeah.
You guys like the entertainment report?
Yes.
Well, if you married them together and they had a baby, it'd be Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Okay.
SNL Season 50 doesn't premiere until September, and Colin Jost has got enough time to do some stuff. If I was him, I'd just be doing whatever Scarlett was doing, but he's apparently going to be hosting a show called Pop Culture Jeopardy. It'll infuse the game show's rigorous intellectualism with some refreshing splashiness. Rather than battling to answer questions about British military history or types of fungi, contestants will need to be experts in categories from alternative rock to the Avengers, Broadway to MMA, Gen Z to Zendaya. The show's answer and question format and panel of 3 contestants remains the same. Okay, I'd watch that. That actually seems like it'd be right up my alley.
This actor played Iron Man and is now cast to play Dr. Doom.
Who is Robert Downey Jr.?
There you go. I would love that. That was easy.
I'm wondering how this is going with that whole he's going to be another guy in the Avengers. That's weird.
How about this? This film was the 3rd in a trilogy of films, the worst one, and yet made the most money.
What is Deadpool 3?
We'll accept it.
Deadpool versus Wolverine. He knew it. Yeah, he knew it.
Got you. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. I'm in on the show. I heard David talking about this morning. I don't know that I've ever heard David say the F word.
I was disappointed in Wolverine.
Yeah, I was too.
And I'm rarely disappointed.
Christian thought it was okay. You liked it more than the rest of us.
It was okay, but I was disappointed.
You didn't love it, but you liked it a little bit more than the rest of us.
I don't need to see it ever again, but it was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It had so much potential.
It is officially not in the top 8 films for the F word, even though there were a lot of I will say this, and I don't know why, I just think of Hugh Jackman and Wolverine differently, and I don't know why. It was unseemly to me watching him drop F-bombs. It was weird to me.
Hugh Jackman drop F-bombs?
Yes.
Yeah, it seemed a little forced.
Thank you.
Seemed a
Watching
little forced.
Deadpool do it is very natural.
Very normal.
I don't want to hear Hugh Jackman swearing. It just seems weird.
I didn't care personally.
It's the least of the problems with the film, admittedly, but still. Anyway, it ended up with a count of 118 F-bombs. It seems like a lot, but there are a lot of movies that have more.
Is Uncut Gems still one?
2.
Okay.
Wolf of Wall Street, because it's 18 hours long.
Wolf of Wall Street.
By the way, this movie was also way too long. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. It should have been an hour and a half. Whoever edited it didn't do a very good job. He should be never get a job again. Wolf of Wall Street's number 1 all time. 569 F-bombs. So 5 times more than they had in Deadpool.
Will that ever be broken?
I don't think so. Unless you just intentionally...
Because it's got to be long and that kind of
Yeah,
story.
unless you just have a movie called F It, and the whole point is that. Uncut Gems 2, Casino 3 with 422, Straight Outta Compton 392, Reservoir Dogs 269, Pulp Fiction 265, Big Lebowski 260, and Scarface 226.
I would have thought Scarface would have been higher.
Scarface is so good.
South Park once had an episode that the S word was banned on TV, and they were like, "We're going to say it so many times that it's allowed."
You can do anything you want on cable.
213 times.
That's amazing.
How long was the episode?
24 minutes.
Those guys, they really pushed the envelope. They are ahead of their time on many things, including transgender athletes, or men competing against women, or however you want to slice it up.
Dudes are billionaires now.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Are they billionaires?
Billionaires.
Literally?
Saw it the other day.
Billion?
Yeah. But they had
Combined or individually?
No, individually.
No
I saw it
way.
with South Park and the other stuff. South Park.
Individually?
Yes.
I'll
what
have
it
to see
came
this.
across the other day.
I'll believe you, but I need to see it. If that makes any sense. Are those opposing ideas? I 100% believe you, but I'll have to have proof.
I'm just saying what I saw. I don't have
Okay.
any idea. I don't know them personally.
Okay.
Great guys.
South Park is worth $1 billion. It looks like.
Yeah, no, South Park's worth over $1 billion.
So that means they're worth $500 million each.
This was in February.
That's not the only thing they've got.
It says Parker's worth $600 million.
What do you think they made on basketball? $50?
Do what?
At
Basketball made $7,500. Same that you paid.
Christian, what do you got?
This says, and it was in February, so they could have got a lot more money. I don't know. Parker's worth $600 million, while Stone's worth $700 million.
Okay, let's go with their combined over $1 billion safely. That's still way more than I would have thought. 600 and 700 million. We're splitting hairs. That's plenty. If you're over $500 million, you're rich in my book.
I think that's what it takes to be rich in your book.
Yeah. Wealthy. That's where the wealthy lines crossed at $500 million. Like if you have $10 million, I don't know if you're wealthy, but you're pretty rich.
You're doing fine. It's not generational wealth.
No, that's right.
I don't have to work another day in my life if I've got $10 million.
Yeah, but your kids will.
No, they won't.
Well, you must be a really good investor.
Heyo.
It's not hard.
It's going to take it to the blackjack table.
No,
It's like,
no,
bet it all on
doubling
black.
up. Then I will be working later.
Let's go into roulette. All on black, baby. American Idol's bringing back a former superstar to replace Katy Perry. Carrie Underwood is joining Idol as a judge next season, which is not only a huge score, they say, it also means the show's getting even more country because Luke Bryan is back too. And Lionel Richie, who is admittedly not country. I don't care. I haven't watched Idol in so long. I guess
I can't believe it's still going.
I know.
Didn't it end for a minute?
I don't know. I don't
thought
know
they
anything.
Went away for like maybe a couple years.
Idol,
came
The
back.
Voice, they're all still things, yeah? America's Got Talent, they're all still shows, right?
I don't think we can name the last person that came off American Idol that was relevant.
Well, you can. Who's the last person you can name?
Chris Daughtry. It's been a long time.
Chris Allen.
Ruben Studdard.
Fantasia.
Yeah, that was like the first season. Or
Doesn't
second.
name people I've never heard of.
Who was the one that Justin Guarini was on there with? Kelly, what's her face?
Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson's the biggest star to ever come off there, right?
But that's been a long time.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. I would say
Did
Kelly
Carrie win
Clarkson's-
it?
Yeah.
She won The
won it,
Voice?
yeah.
Is she still going to
No,
sing
she
the Sunday
won
Night Football?
American Idol.
American Idol.
I mean American Idol.
I
Excuse
hope
me.
she still sings the Sunday Night Football song. I know she's now on that show.
Yeah.
3v3 men's basketball's. Well, oh, sorry. This is entertainment report. My bad.
Go ahead.
They're losing 18-15 to Lithuania right now.
It's been an abject failure. Can we just say it for the record? 3 versus 3 has been a failure for the Americans, men and women.
So we need Jimmer
salty.
Fredette to step it up a notch.
He's not even going to be able to play. Maybe he's injured.
I think he's playing.
He got a growing. Got a bag growing, coach.
He's in, it looks like.
Okay. Well, maybe
But
that's
still
part of the
suck.
problem. Yeah. That's good. You know what's worse than Jimmer Fredette? An injured Jimmer Fredette.
They should change the format of 3v3 to just like pick up. Like there's 7 guys out there, you have to pick your best team.
Yeah, I don't like the qualification you have to have where it's like, oh, you have to play on a FIBA competition prior to the... Let me pick 4 guys and play 3 at a time and none of your business. I mean, what are we doing? We're letting all the pros play in the regular basketball, but I got to get real particular about 3-on-3. It's like, oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, LeBron, you didn't play any FIBA in the offseason. Well, I was a little tired, buddy. I played a whole year. I mean, at this point, Christian, I'm like, can we get Bronny, James?
Yeah. He would probably be better than these guys.
It would actually be fun to see. Now, maybe that's the goal. Maybe the next Olympic cycle, LeBron and Bronny and who?
Bryce. That'd be fun.
Let's go.
I love that.
They win just as many games this team's won. None. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, apparently there has been a filing for the divorce now. And she apparently looked at him buying a new pad as a slap at her. He bought they call it a bachelor pad. It's a house for a single man, I guess. If it's a bachelor pad, fine. He spent $20.5 million on it, which sounds like a lot of money, unless you realize that they sold their Beverly Hills mansion, or are trying to, for $68 million. And oh, by the way, she also sold some property she had in New York for some obscene number as well. These people have too much money. By the way, I guess maybe I don't get Jennifer Lopez as much as some people do. I don't know that she should be as famous or successful as she is perceived to be.
She definitely shouldn't be, because she's not very talented.
That's
not
my
good
point.
at any of the things.
Yeah.
She's not good at acting.
She
She's not
acts
good at
poorly. She sings marginally.
I said
She
this when
dances well.
I said
She's a
this when
good
she had the
dancer.
Super Bowl.
Very in shape.
She fit.
Yeah.
A lot of people are fit. I don't know that they should be.
Like myself.
Yeah.
I could be at least that famous.
I said this in the lead up to the Super Bowl show, and I got poo-pooed on. I was like, Jennifer Lopez is not good. Like, what are we doing?
I didn't poo-poo on you. I've never thought she was that great.
Shakira also.
Incredibly good dancer.
Yes.
Calm
Not-
down.
not my cup of
Shakira's
tea.
fantastic.
Quick US update in the 3-on-3. One of the Berry sons got a shot with 1 second left to tie it up, and front rim didn't miss, and we lost.
Good. 0 for 3.
Canyon.
That's over. Put that to bed. 0-3. And the women, 0-3?
They haven't played again yet, have they?
Yeah, they lost today. We just watched them.
Oh, they lost again today already?
Yeah, they lost to
Okay.
Australia.
James Naismith
After losing to
rolling
Azerbaijan.
over. Naismith's
Any other
rolling
countries
over in
that
his
start with
grave.
A that we could lose to?
That's a good trivia question.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Algonia?
Algeria? Did we lose to Algeria?
Do they play with dudes in basketball against the women?
Maybe.
Ryan Reynolds. Okay, here's another thing about
Canadian.
Deadpool. Yes, he is. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively recently shared insights into their family life, revealing the unconventional sleep arrangements they have with their 4 children, James, Betty, Inez, and Olin, who's recently born. He says that bedtime presents a significant challenge. The actor explained on a podcast. They can't go to sleep unless they're in our bed, he says.
Oh, no.
Despite the lack of space, he maintains a positive outlook. Just say, think about what you would give in 30 or 40 years to come back and enjoy this one moment.
How old are they?
Well, the one's a newborn, Olin, but the other ones are young. I don't know.
A
They're
little
under.
dangerous.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I'm like,
Yeah.
your kids don't belong in there. And the thing is, like, you've only got to like violently throw one out of the bed, and the other 3 will follow suit.
Yeah.
They'll realize like we don't belong in here. And that was a no-no for me. I'm like, are you sick? Cool.
Go
Come
on.
on to your bed, and I'll come in there with you.
Yeah.
You're not coming in my bed. This is my bed. You're not in here.
Not in here.
We made the mistake of too long in the same room with the first one, and then did not do it with the second one.
Yeah.
We learned a hard lesson.
Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, I mean that's the same thing. Like with Parker, probably overdid a little bit. With Maddox, I didn't see him again until he was like 5. I was just like, hey, where you been? Good to see you.
I think when I was young, I used to get scared some nights and
No, I did too.
go into my
I did
mom's.
too.
Scared that somebody whoop you in the pool?
No,
I get scared of everything.
I was scared. Michael Myers. I shouldn't have watched that as young as I did.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no.
I watched Alien when I was like
but
5 or something.
and I was convinced they were there, and
Yeah.
it was
Oh, yeah.
awful. Yeah.
By the way, can I refile my complaint that they are so damn lazy in Hollywood?
Yeah.
She's like aliens,
Romulus.
I'm like, golly, we're over it. Move on. Get some new material, guys. Then they're doing some other reboot of something.
Well, that's all they got now.
But they'll come up with something original once in a while. But it's just lazy.
I think we're in the portion of movies, it's like the 80s again, where it's just a bunch of slop coming out.
Ugh.
God, we had a good run too.
There's I think our guy's calling. Tell him we'll call him. Tell him call back in 5 minutes. We'll do birthdays real quick. Sorry. I know that's the only reason that Raj even came up here, so I could do birthday trivia.
Can I be on his team?
No. 661-1037. 661-1037. What do we want to give away, Christian?
Scoops.
Let's do $5 off Scoops. You been over there?
Coffee or ice cream?
Ice cream.
They've got to get the coffee. Their coffee's great.
Okay.
And nobody knows they have coffee.
I bet
They're
you
open in the mornings, drive through.
Tell the morning show they're over there twice a week.
They're open in the mornings, drive through. Go get your coffee.
You tell Greg if he'd have our show over there, we'd eat all the food and
ice
promote
cream
the coffee.
nachos. They've got their chips are sugar waffle cone chips.
That sounds good.
Oh, God. Fantastic. My daughter works there too. Ask for Kara.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she'll give you a free
Ask
cup of
for
coffee.
Kara?
Yeah.
She'll give
But I
you a
need
free
a
cup of
specialist
coffee.
to make me a
Yeah,
cup
I
of
only want her to
she'll
make my
give you-
coffee.
No, I'm telling her, Kara, give them a free cup of coffee if they ask for Kara.
Ooh, okay.
That way we'll know you listened.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go back and tell Hatchery needs a sponsor on our show.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll be over there.
Will we? Yeah,
First of all, we need a new
I've
TV.
been by there a few times.
Yeah.
I don't have to be invited. I don't have to do the show there. I'll go
Yeah.
over there and spend my money. He's in my neighborhood.
Okay.
John is on line 1. I'm going to put him with Raj. DJ, you got Tony. Let's get these other two players lined up, and then we'll do our trivia.
John's a lucky fella.
Christian, are you okay back there?
I'm good. Oh, yeah, I forgot we had multiple players.
Yeah, we got 4. Unless you want to do teams, but
yeah.
6-6
Teams.
Okay, teams. Let's move on. John, you got DJ and Raj. Let's see if you guys can work together. Christian, you're with Coach Kelly.
Yes.
The dream comes true. Teams.
Okay, whatever.
We're just trying to move on. This guy's real name is Carlton Douglas Ridenauer.
Luke Ridnour.
He is a member of Public Enemy.
Flavor Flav.
Chuck D.
Chuck D is correct, Christian. How old is Chuck D today, gentlemen? Get your
61.
Is that your team answer?
I don't know.
Yes.
I should have got that from Charles Douglas. But anyway, Chuck D.
Carlton Douglas, yes.
Carlton Douglas.
This is weird that they get Chuck out of
I think he's older.
You said 60 what?
1.
I'll go 64.
Bingo bango. It's a good answer. This guy is the lead singer of Def Leppard.
Love Def Leppard.
That's where I expect you to step in, sir.
Where I should have stepped in.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Happy birthday, Joe Elliott, 65. This woman was, I hate to say she's a one-trick pony, but I never saw her in anything except for The Cosby Show, and she played Vanessa on The Cosby Show.
That's
Lisa
the least
Bonet?
popular one.
No.
No, that's the
She's
least
the one
popular
that's
one.
on different world too.
No, that's Lisa
No,
Bonet.
that's Lisa Bonet. This is the least popular one out of there. Because
One of those
Theo went on to do some stuff.
Tempest Bledsoe. Happy
Tempest
birthday.
Bledsoe.
She's
Right on the tip of
51.
my tongue.
Yep. Let me see.
It's a hard day here.
No,
and,
let me see. Lisa Bonet, it says right
yeah,
there. Nope,
yeah.
wrong.
Missed it. Yeah.
This guy was the plastic man in the NBA.
Plexico, but no, God, that was stupid.
Rip Hamilton.
Played at UNLV. Part of the great UNLV team.
Oh, Stacey Ogman.
Stacey Ogman, coach, is exactly
good
right. How old is Stacey Ogman today?
Ooh. 50.
53.
56. Good enough. This guy is an actor. He played in a couple different movies like Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Dang.
You heard that somewhere. You were really on top of that. How old's Jason Momoa
Well,
today?
you said Aquaman. That's what he
Good
is.
point. Yeah, but I was saying it as you were answering it.
No.
How
It's
old?
Aquaman.
Okay, fine.
Is it us?
Yeah, you guys. Get it together.
Jason Momoa is 42.
No.
45.
Bingo bango. All right, this is dead. This is over. I got one more here. Lead singer of the Counting Crows. Roger.
Adam Duritz.
Dortz.
Thank you.
Nice.
I was like, if you didn't get that, I don't even know why you're here.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Give me some.
49?
49.
I bet he's like 55.
Probably closer. I don't even know. Let me look. I lost his name. There he is. He's 60. Big one. Pretty talented dude.
Did you know that he thinks that?
Get on that mic.
Have you heard? He doesn't. He thinks that this is all just a simulation. Like he doesn't.
He believes in the simulation theory?
Yeah.
What's that? Like this whole world?
Yeah, this whole thing's just simulation.
The whole Matrix theory.
Like Suni Lee falling on the bars?
1000%.
Didn't happen.
What are we
Except
supposed to?
for in the simulation.
What are we simulating for?
But I don't.
It's just
well,
we got an alien master race overlooking us that are just
He
simulating.
wrote Mr. Jones. Like he's not thinking it through all the way. I mean, it's a good song, but it's bananas.
I've never heard this about him.
He's great.
Okay. Did we have Tony?
Yes, luckily for him. David Adam Byrnes calling in after the break. We'll talk to him in a second. I know you want to play some Gin Blossoms, Coach. You'll just have to wait till after the next break.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo. Whether on the water or on the trails, we've got the ride for you.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas football completed their first of 25 practices leading up to their first game against UAPB on August 28th. The Razorbacks will practice every day of the week except Sundays before school starts back on August 19th. Coach Sam Pittman spoke to the media after practice yesterday and gave his thoughts on the offensive line after day one.
I just like them. I mean, they play really hard. They're athletic. We've got to improve our pass protection. That's usually the slowest thing that comes in fall camp is your protection. So we've got to certainly continue to work there, but they're willing, and I think they're athletic enough to do what Bobby and Eric are asking them to do.
Arkansas will practice again this afternoon at 5:05. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, Raj, have you checked out Scoops in Little Rock?
The new homemade ice cream spot with a drive-thru? Yep, it's amazing.
Right. They've got coffee, cookies, pastries, and breakfast sandwiches, all local brands.
We know about Scoops' one-of-a-kind ice cream, but the Blackberry Market scones, the killer croissantery breakfast sandwiches, and for me, the Lava's coffee. And they're open 365 days a year, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is perfect morning coffee for me and a late-night ice cream run for you.
Gotta love it. I'm going to be there every day, Raj. Scoops at the corner of Broadway and 3rd in downtown Little Rock. Come taste the best.
Summer is the perfect time to get engaged, and I wouldn't go anywhere but Sissy's Log Cabin to find the perfect ring. Whatever you're looking for, I promise they have it. Sissy's Log Cabin is home to one of the largest loose diamond and engagement ring selections in the Mid-South. There, you'll find rings in every style, at every price point. Whether you want to shop popular designers like Rachmaninoff diamonds, or looking for a one-of-a-kind vintage ring, or want to create your own custom design, Sissy's can make it happen. They also have incredible financing options that put even the most dream-worthy rings within reach. Of course, what really sets Sissy's Log Cabin above the rest is Sissy's promise of unmatched quality, superior service, and brilliant natural diamonds. It's truly the foundation of the Sissy's experience, which you won't find anywhere else. Ready to find a spectacular engagement ring? Shop online at sissyslogcabin.com.
Welcome back to The Zone. Get into the show by messaging our True Service Community Federal Credit Union live fan feedback, or by texting our D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-661-1037.
All right, welcome back in. Before we get cranked up, I want to tell you about some cool things going on at Oakland right now, especially when it comes to their sports betting app. A whole bunch of things to bet on right now, especially when it comes to the Olympics. I bet you can even get some live betting right now with the women's overall in gymnastics as they hit their third rotation. You better get it quick. Also, they also got a great lineup of talent coming in here. You can go to oakland.com for all that information. Also, a smoke-free environment. Make sure you go check it out, especially if it's hot outside. Don't worry about it. You can go inside and enjoy the nice air conditioning while playing maybe a little 3-card poker, a little blackjack, maybe a roulette or craps. Whatever it is for you, they have it at Oakland. And also, too, while you're at the website, check out so many giveaways for the entire month of August. They're even giving up to $10,000 in a cash prize, but you have to be present to win. So make sure you learn everything you need to do by going to oakland.com. It's the place to be. I can't wait to have a cabana day with my boy Justin. Maybe we can race in that pool, Justin.
Oh, no. I'm going to start drinking first, and then we'll do the other after. No, there'll be no racing there. That's a chill-out pool. Let's go to the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline and visit with our buddy David Adam Byrnes, who is coming in town to play a show tomorrow night at the Rev Room. Hello, sir. How are you?
Man, I'm good. I'll be a lot happier once I get there.
Where are you now?
I'm at my place in Texas. We have been gone nonstop all summer. So I think I've been home more this week than I was the whole month of July.
That sounds fair. Well, we're glad to have you back in Arkansas tomorrow night. Give me the scoop. Who's opening for you, or do you have one? And what time are we rolling tomorrow?
You know, there is an opener. I haven't actually. Chris King just texted me. He may have just answered that. Brian Mullen, I guess, is opening things up. So,
Okay.
Yeah, doors are at 7. I think you'll go on at 8. We're about 9:15. Obviously, you can get tickets online now, cheaper than you get them at the door. But yeah, man, we got a whole new crew, whole new show. It's really, man, it's been a while since I've been home, so I'm excited to let everybody see what we've been doing everywhere.
Yeah, when's the last time you played a show here?
I want to say it was, December? Was that when we were at Sticky's?
Yeah, 'cause I actually
back before the new.
It came up as a memory the other day, so yeah, I think that's about right. So it's been a while.
It's been a little bit. But
What have you been working on?
Well, we were in the studio, got some new music in the chamber to go. Like I said, we got this whole new group. We've been really, really focusing on just putting together a great show, and really just making it not just start songs, stop songs. So that and spreading it out, man. We were in Colorado all last week. Heck, I'm going to France in 2 weeks, playing an American rodeo in France. Sounds a little counterproductive, but we're look forward to doing something like that. But yeah, man, we've just been typical summer tour mode, just burning up the highway, man.
I like that. When are you getting in town?
Tomorrow, load ends at 3 o'clock, so I guess tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
2:59? Gotcha. Justin Moore was doing the show this morning. He said to tell you hello, and hopes you have safe travels and have a big night.
Oh, thank you. I need to holler at him. It's been a hot minute. But yeah dude, I'm excited. Arkansas football, it's the time of year that we're all excited and not let down yet. So, man, life's good.
We just did our countdown to kickoff, and we predicted 8-4 for the season. Where do you have them?
Man, every year they're undefeated and going to win the Natty. But realistically, yeah, I'm kind of in that 7-8 win mode. I think that's kind of the ceiling with this team right now. I mean, I don't get to watch and keep up with it as much as I used to, so I don't know about who's in and who's out. But I think the offense is going to be a lot better. I really like what I see from this QB. So I don't know. If the defense does half as good as they did last year and the offense steps up, I think we can surprise some people.
Let's hope so. It'd be nice if they could win some games. All right, well, cool.
Y'all still do that tailgate thing? I didn't realize that it's a Thursday game this year. I may be having to make a pit stop home for that.
I think you should. Yeah, we're doing our tailgate. We'll be out there live at Double B's. It's brought to you by Oaklawn now, so that's our new sponsor for the tailgate, but we're looking forward to having some fun. We are kind of adjacent to the Double B's, so across the street from the stadium on Fair Park, but very close by. And, yeah, come on by, man. I'll buy a hot dog and maybe a cold beverage.
Hey, man, I'm always down.
All right, well, I will see you tomorrow night.
Heck yeah, man. See you guys soon.
All right, appreciate it. David Adam Byrnes, Rev Room, tomorrow night. Got an opener, so we're looking for some live music. We'll go by and see him tomorrow, have a little fun. And DJ's keeping us abreast of what's happening up here. Suni Lee doing the beam?
It's Suni Lee's on the beam. Simone did jump back up to the lead.
Okay.
Had a stellar beam performance. That being said, the number one overall lead has not went yet, so she'll probably jump back. And it's going to come down to what it looks like her best event, the floor exercise.
Yeah.
Her and the Brazilian head-to-head, hopefully.
Okay.
Scoops heard us talking, by the way, and said if you come by and say 103.7 The Buzz, you get free coffee for the month of August.
Dang.
Oh, I'm going every day.
Is it iced coffee, too? Because it's a little hot for coffee right now.
I think just coffee.
Although I drink hot coffee all year round. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I do, too.
So you just say 103.
You say, well, I heard you on 103.7 The Buzz, free coffee.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's better than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because it's like $10.
Yeah.
Free's always better than $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost always. So
almost, yeah, that's a
Decidedly
good point.
better,
Almost always.
we got to hit a break. And we're going to come back and wrap things up. And we'll see how things are going with the Olympics. I guess
How'd Suni Lee do right there?
By her reaction, I'm assuming
she had one little slip, but there it is.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's better than I would have done.
I mean, it's 4 inches wide. What is she
front
thinking?
flipped over there.
She got both hands
about 4
on
and a
that
quarter.
thing. You could walk. You could run across that. Matter of fact, you're actually better running.
There's no chance I could run across that. But it's a great story you got going there. Let's hit a timeout.
You think you could do one of those?
Yes.
Which,
but not
easily.
as gracefully.
Well, of course not, but you could get it done.
You're gonna stuck a leg up.
You try flipping on that thing, you're going to be singing soprano for a
No,
month.
I'm not doing that.
No,
I can't do that. I love a gainer.
We got to hit a break. If you are dealing with some hip or knee pain, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UMS Health is the spot for you. Dr. Barnes and his team will take good care of you. Dr. Stambo, Dr. Stronach, top surgeons for knee and hip replacements in Arkansas, and they do most of the hip revision and knee surgeries in the state because they're the total joint experts. Hall of Famers like Terry Bradshaw, ever heard of him? Or Sidney Moncrief, of course, have chosen Dr. Barnes at UMS Health for their joint replacements. And those good doctors are recognized nationally as leaders in their specialty. Along with advanced practice providers, they offer the most comprehensive team-based approach to joint replacement in the state. Trust the best surgeons at the best hospital for joint replacement in Arkansas. It is the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. 501-686-TOSH. You don't have to live with pain, folks, so quit it. Call them today. 501-686-TOSH. It's 501-686-8674. We're back to wrap it up and hand it off to Out of Bounds after this.
Still I can't remember anything.
It's sizzling outside, but Saracen Casino's August car giveaway is even hotter. With a price tag of more than $114,000, the Lexus LC500 convertible is absolutely smoking. Just visit Saracen, use your free player's card, and play to win Saracen's most expensive vehicle prize to date. Play often for your chance at winning a red-hot Lexus convertible on August 31st.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Don't miss the huge pre-owned liquidation event going on now at Gwatney Chevrolet. Come save thousands on pre-owned Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs with payments as low as just $199 a month. Each of our pre-owned vehicles goes through a multi-point inspection and comes equipped with new tires so you can drive off the lot with confidence. Come see us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville or check out our pre-owned inventory online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
It's time for the original Tough Man Contest brought to you by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC and East End Towing this Friday and Saturday, August 2nd and 3rd at the Maumelle Event Center. Doors open at 6 p.m. and action starts at 7 p.m. For more info, go to toughmanisback.com.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. And no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Baptist Health is there to support you in your wellness journey wherever it may take you. They really are so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner coming alongside you to help you live your fullest, healthiest life. From pediatrics to women's health to cardiac care to orthopedics to primary care. They offer the full spectrum of services you need to keep yourself and your whole family healthy, no matter what phase of life you're in. And you can always count on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be exceptional and compassionate. Listen, they're Arkansas's most trusted name in healthcare for a reason. For more than a century, Baptist Health has helped countless Arkansans create the healthy lives they deserve. And I know they can do the same for you. I know from experience the level of commitment they have for their patients. I've been a Baptist Health patient for decades, and I'm always in good hands. Their level of care is exceptional. Remember, life isn't just about living. It's about living well, and no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Hey folks, Ethan Bates here. Some may know me as a Conference USA Player of the Year, but most know me as a spokesman for HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs. Anything from customizing any trailer however you want to handling all repairs. HJ Trailer Sales has always provided the best service, and most importantly, they make you feel like family. I'm a Hot Springs guy, so take it from me. HJ Trailer Sales wants to be your local hometown trailer store. Check them out today at hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
If you are looking for a safe and loving home for you or your loved one, visit Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center. Just 15 minutes from Little Rock and Benton, our skilled nursing staff is dedicated to providing quality long-term care and short-term therapy. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com. You can call Heartland home.
The Zone has a little bit of everything. Looks, DJ Williams. Confidence, DJ Williams. Athletic ability, DJ Williams. Brains, Christian Weaver. Oh, and Justin Acri is on the show, too. Now, let's get into the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio and see what the guys have for us today.
This segment brought to you in part by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet, offering big discounts on Silverado, their favorite truck. It's the bread and butter. Oh, yes, 12,000 off Silverados right now out at Gwatney Chevrolet as we move into the month of August, folks. Deals happening, deals galore. And last time I was out there, over a dozen Tahoes on the lot. So if you're looking for a bigger SUV, they've got great selection, and smaller SUVs absolutely got you covered there as well. If you want to try a Blazer, Trailblazer, even a Traverse. And the Track's also spectacular with the redesign, absolutely fantastic. And they're still offering 120 days with no payments. That's a deal, folks, at Gwatney. Also good deals on the Blazer EV if you are an electric vehicle driver. Payments start in the 300s, and the Silverado EV, didn't know they had one? Well, they do, and it's absolutely fantastic looking. They've got one on the showroom floor. Go up to 400 miles. That's the kind of range I'm looking for in my truck. It's all at Gwatney Chevrolet. Go online to GwatneyChevrolet.com to see what they have to offer. Raj Arnold is hanging out. DJ Williams, Justin Acri, Coach Kelly, and the Wizard wrapping things up here. DJ just completely checked out on the show today, locked in on the...
Hey, this is
research.
This is the cool thing about the Olympics. I don't keep up with gymnastics, not for 4 years.
Couldn't care
I
less.
am so locked in for Team USA
It's
right
riveting.
now. Oh, I'm in it.
It's riveting right now.
That's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Brings our country together.
It became more riveting when Simone opened the door and let other people have a chance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But now she's taking it back.
What you reading over there, man?
A little bit of feedback from the True Service Community Federal Credit Union. Ryan says that a 200-pound female boxer would beat me up. I don't think so.
Is she a trained boxer?
Yeah.
There's not many 100% things. I'm 100% on you.
Thank you. DJ's next argument with Justin. My dad can beat up your dad. I'm not making that argument. With all due respect to Frank. And I haven't seen DJ's dad, but
my dad's pretty. He's a little aggressive.
My dad's a little old, so he's in pretty good shape for an old fella. But anyway,
my dad's been in prison for 25 years.
Your dad wins.
He's ready.
Frank's been holding down a couch for a long time. How many fat old people have you seen? Not very many. Good point, Will. That is not the way to go for sure. We were talking about John Candy and some of the big old former funny dudes who aren't around anymore. Who's the... Oh, boy, that's tough, Sarah. Who's the bigger Mr. Know-It-All? Pigskin Preacher or Coach Kelly? That's mean. Also, this one says, Coach, you have your detractors, but I know you got thick skin, so you don't care. I don't care how much you won in high school. If you're a high school coach and you think you're smarter than NFL coaches and rule makers, then you are a DB. It's not a nice thing.
Do we really think that they make rules based on intelligence?
Nobody wants to see onside kicks except your short ass because you can't play real football.
Who's coming at him like that?
Heavens.
Get him, Coach.
There's people that don't know about
Get
winning.
him, Coach.
You want to win or you're not? That's our best chance to win.
Coach, what's your percentage of recovery?
24.
Pretty good.
That, yeah.
It's
pretty dang good.
But it's not real football. I mean, it's in the rules for football, but it's not real football. According to somebody.
State championships?
A couple.
D3 Auto Sales text line. You all better pay attention. what Coach has done.
Yeah.
How do they keep having kids? Borrow one of their kids' beds when they're asleep? Yeah, good point, Brian. Whatever they're doing, it's working out for Ryan Reynolds.
Let the boy watch.
Listen, if your wife is Blake Lively, exactly, you're like, all 4 kids, watch Daddy. About to get down. Sydney Sweeney's a better actress than J-Lo. Whoa!
Wow.
That is a shot.
No, she's not.
It's pretty bad.
I think she may be.
No, Sydney Sweeney's pretty bad.
I think they're all in the same
Would you
pool.
rather watch a Sydney Sweeney movie or a J-Lo movie?
That's not the point.
No, I'm just asking.
Well, Sydney Sweeney for sure, but I'd rather watch her sit there quietly.
You just talked about how awful that one was with her and Glenn Powell.
It's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
What's a good J-Lo
At least
movie?
Sydney Sweeney was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. At least she was in that.
Kinda.
Yeah, she had a role.
Critically
at least.
acclaimed.
Spot roll.
14-1.
J-Lo's never been in a good movie, I don't think.
Yeah, that one movie she was in was good. That one movie.
That one movie, yeah.
The movie she did with Clooney was good. Out of Sight with Clooney and Ving Rhames.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that one.
That was a good one.
It was solid.
Is she in it a lot?
Yeah, she was a main character. And her dad was the, what's his name? Dennis Farina was her dad in the movie. That's a good flick. Okay, I'm the only one who saw it. I 100% want to see the Buzz Special Olympics. It'll be epic if DJ breaks the beam and the dude from the grocery store is there telling him how fluffy he looks now. Justin drowning in the kiddie pool will put this over the top. I'm not going to drown in the kiddie pool. I can stand up in there.
Dang, they got
we will save you.
memory. Yeah, they're awesome. I love our listeners.
We wouldn't let you drown. We'd save you.
Thank you.
Everybody wants to know what we think about the boxer fighting the other boxer. Yes. Bobby Joe says if the female boxer has male parts, not a female. Good point, Bobby Joe. Good thinking. Coming live on pay-per-view, Justin Acri versus DJ the Flipper Williams, 50-meter butterfly. I'm not doing a butterfly.
Let's get it.
I wouldn't even do a 25 on that one.
The Flipper? I love it.
Why can't I ever remember the name of it? I always want to call it the crawl stroke. What do you call it?
Breaststroke?
No, what do you call the regular stroke?
Freestyle?
Freestyle. I don't know.
The crawl stroke?
It's the crawl.
They used to call it the American crawl.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Before your time, DJ.
I guess.
When I was a boy, we called it the crawl stroke. Don't forget about the movie Enough with J-Lo. Yeah, you know what? Now I would probably not want to fight her in that one. She was pretty tough in that one.
She was nice in that one.
I actually didn't see the movie. I just know about it.
I watched it. It was good.
Have you all seen Receiver on Netflix? I actually tried to watch it last night, but I got hung up on
I've been watching a little bit
The
of
Bear.
it.
I saw a little bit of it. I've lost interest.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, until I finished The Bear, I'm out. I thought it was really good. I thought you guys were enjoying it. I thought Kittle was compelling.
Who?
Kittle. Isn't Kittle in it?
Kittle, he's just a madman. He's fun
Yeah.
and exciting.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah.
Raj, who's your favorite Canadian of all time? Go. Okay, you dropped the ball.
I don't know. Probably Ryan Reynolds. Yeah,
he's pretty up
good.
there. Shania Twain was brought up. Good point. Didn't think about her. Alanis Morissette's Canadian. She's pretty great.
Dion, right?
Bryan Adams is Canadian.
Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams, good one.
What about Ryan Adams?
He may be too. I don't know.
Nah, he's from North Carolina.
Same difference.
Good harmonica player though.
Who?
He should have changed
Ryan
his
Adams.
name. Let's be real.
Ryan Adams is a good harmonica player?
Yes.
Okay.
Ryan Adams should have changed his name.
Yeah, he should have.
Everybody knows that.
Well, that's why David Adam Byrnes is David Adam Byrnes and not David Byrnes, because David Byrne
is the lead singer of Talking Head.
Correct.
There's another David Byrnes too. What does he do?
I don't know.
A famous one.
Well, we got a lot of I don't know crap in the show today. Here we are.
They should make a thing where you could look stuff up.
Yeah, man.
Put it
One
in
of these
your pocket.
days on the internet, if they could do it in your phone, it'd be neat. You know, you can look up Delicious Dinners, Cash Restaurant downtown. I saw a friend of mine went there, and she was praising Rush on social media for having valet parking. People love that, man. I'll tell you. You drive up, you get out, you walk in, you eat, drink, and be merry, and then you come back out, and your car is waiting on you. That's neat. That's my kind of
valet
jam.
parking works.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan of the concept. You know what I mean? 501-850-0265. Book your spot at Cash now. Whether it's a private event or you're just looking for a great din-din spot, or maybe you want to go grab some lunch, pop over and see our friends in the River Market. Everything from turkey melts and club sandwiches, pizzas. Today's Thursday. It's fried catfish special. Tomorrow's fried chicken, in case you're interested in such things. And it's a great place to have a nice, romantic weekend dinner. Don't sleep on the appetizers. They are incredible. And it is one location. It is in the River Market. It is Cash downtown. And you can go to their website, cashlittlerock.com. Yes, DJ.
Just a nice little Olympic update. If Simone Biles is anything like Simone Biles, she'll win the overall. They only got one routine left, which is the floor. Interesting, though. Suni Lee, if she is tied for fourth and only 0.023 points behind getting a bronze medal, so they could have two medalists. Excited about that. What's up, Wes? You into this? Is this
Come on
not
around
got
there.
you all engaged?
Come all the way over.
Yeah?
Come all the way over. We got 5 mics.
It doesn't work.
What doesn't work? Yes, it does. He's
Here,
on it
take
right
mine.
He's
Take mine.
literally on it right now. Go over there in 5.
Right here.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Unless 5 got shut down and nobody told me. Talking to that.
What's up?
Sounds great.
Ooh.
Yeah, 4 is working too. He's been talking to it for an hour.
Ooh.
Anyway, it's hit and miss. I'll give you that.
Okay.
It is a little bit. It does have an attitude.
We had a full studio the other day and it wouldn't work.
Jerky Mike.
We got Andrew Hutchinson, who's with the Best of Arkansas Sports. He was at practice yesterday. He's going to give us a practice report at 2 o'clock.
How much of practice are they letting him watch? DJ
40 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that's plenty. You can get a lot in 40 minutes.
You
40
can,
minutes
because you
yesterday.
see it differently.
And then Richard Davenport's going to join us at 2:45. It's a busy afternoon for him. Normally he comes on at 2, so something might be going on recruiting-wise around 2 o'clock. So he's going to join us at 2:45 today.
Does that mean you know something's going on, or you think there might be?
He can't come on at 2 o'clock.
Power of
Something's going
deduction.
on.
Yeah.
So there you go. Try to get Sterner on, but he's a little busy with the Texans at the Pro Football Hall of Fame touring yet, and so he couldn't come on.
No, after maybe. We'll recap. Stay tuned for Out of Bounds. Coming up next, all the mics are working. Look out.
Pay attention. This happens fast. Routine, scheduled, maintenance. You know it's coming one day, but that day's in the future. Then the future comes, and your wallet's not ready for that $250 maintenance. But your forklift is. It needs it. Good thing you're smart. You're buying a used forklift from Medley Equipment Company this summer, and its first planned maintenance will be free because Medley keeps you moving.
I'm branch manager Jeff Tefts. Visit medleycompany.com or come see us at 121 House Court, North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Brothers Roofing and Restoration, a licensed and insured local roofing contractor in Arkansas. Since his playing days for the Hogs, Brother Alexander has been on rooftops, many years as an adjuster, and in the past decade as a roofing contractor. He knows how to help you through the insurance process while replacing your roof using only the industry's best materials. And being a lifelong Arkansan, he'll be here to stand behind his workmanship and warranty. Call 479-353-3877 to arrange a time.